Night Rain. You feel me? And I got my boys in the background. We're also doing a podcast while I'm playing the game. So we're gonna be talking about some shit. Oh, what up, look, I got this.
This nigga's streaming?
Yup. I'm hopping on Night Rain right now.
Multitasking.
All right, we
are
right live. And my camera is super zoomed in for some reason.
Welcome to another episode of Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, featuring your boy Deadshot Teach, the host, the main host, the number one host.
Oh,
everybody else is the micro hosts. You know, they're not. You know, is what it is.
My camera's trying to back out, but it's not backing. Okay, there we go.
I don't know why this game keeps on tearing, but there's no setting to fix that, bro. Like I dropped the graphics all the way down and it's still tearing, bro.
Anti-aliasing.
No, it's VSync.
It don't have VSync.
One of them fucking shits.
Damn.
Oh my god, I already cursed. I was trying so hard not to curse. Damn.
Were you trying?
Dude, I was good until 5 seconds ago.
Anyways, what it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka Switch to 4 days away, actually.
Yes, sir. Are you going to the midnight release?
Of course. And it's not midnight for me. It's 9 p.m. Shout out to the West Coast.
Oh, damn.
Shout out to the West Coast, Best Coast.
So wait, that means we get it at like 11 or something,
yeah,
or what?
11 for y'all, 9 for us, 12 for Eastern time. Because East Coast is the least coast. We already know that.
I need your help with something real quick.
What could you possibly
my
need?
pre-order, my Nintendo still hasn't given my pre-order information. So I'm assuming I'm gonna just have to go to the store at 11 p.m.
So
well, am I gonna be hoed if I do that, or
don't go at 11?
Go the next day?
No. On June 4th, you have to go to either GameStop. Well, on GameStop is your best bet. So go to GameStop at, I want to say 3 p.m. And then you can put in a pre-order for their extra consoles. And then you can pick it up at midnight if you're able to get it.
Can I do that online, or do I have to really pull up on them?
You gotta pull up on them, bro.
Oh my god. I don't even know where there's a GameStop. I mean, that's the fucked up thing about it.
But if not, then you gotta line up at Target or Best Buy or GameStop at midnight.
I gotta line up.
Yeah, because they gonna have people there trying to get theirs. That shit gonna be. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have limited stock. So,
bro, it's about to be a massacre that day.
That's why I say might as well do it in the day instead of doing it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The day the Switch 2 drops, I know a hell of people are gonna get beat up outside their GameStop. You got Switch 2? Bow.
Damn, man.
But all right,
Jordy.
Man, I don't want to go out in public though, man. That's my
damn, Jordy.
I'm anti-social now.
I also wouldn't go out in public if I was you.
Lightning pot.
Wait, hold on. I gotta hit the.
But
anyway,
of course, I'm here.
Oh
wait, of course, this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 65, and I'm here with my day ones to talk about the gaming, the whole gaming, and nothing but the gaming.
You say nothing but the gaming. I'm sure we're gonna squeeze some things in.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta get some things off of my chest that's not gaming related. Like,
I'm sure.
For instance,
you'll keep them.
let me rant a little about blacks. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Huh? Whoa, this boy ain't going on his LTG arc.
Anyways,
the Rogs and Roget. We're gonna get banned. We're already cooked. We're already cooked, bro.
Let's get those. Let me introduce the topics first. So, first off, we have Black Panther canceled, and all
and those people rejoicing. Those people, I would not say anything but those people. That's all I'm gonna say.
I actually haven't seen a reaction from them, but
I did.
We got Black.
I don't even want to like show those people. Elon's Twitter specifically. They're like, "We seen it coming." The DEI. I'm like, oh my god. And then they showed the old like Marvel Avengers gameplay. It looked like ass. Like it's not even a game. Like, it's even a game, bro.
We got Splitgate 2 impressions that I'll be talking about. We got the Xbox Game Showcase and Summer Game Fest. Some predictions, some talks about that, and a little more that I can't remember off the top of my head for some reason. But before that, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. We got Deadshot Teej, aka Triple Up Teej, aka Double Down Teej, aka Triple Double Teej.
Triple double. I'm on the bench right now. I'm not doing nothing.
Whoa! What just hit me?
What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
See, we're gonna have Elden Ring boy screaming on our air this whole pod, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I've been working. I've been working nonstop. I have not been streaming. I'm gonna change that soon. But yeah, I've not been playing no video games at all for the past week and a half.
So when the hell do you work?
I'm working on a project for this company. It's complicated. I'm under NDAs. I can't even talk about it. I probably get sued for even saying that.
All right. But then we got the Spirit of Truth, aka Lord Mars, aka Marzarus, aka Z-Ram, aka the Night Rain. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
Was in. Yeah, I'm playing Night Rain. You feel me? It's not what I expected, but I bought it. I'm not returning it. I gotta get my money's worth. You feel me? I'm not like some of these suckers who buy games and then delete the game. I mean, buy the game and then refund the game before the 2-hour mark.
Hey man, if the game is bad, what's the point? Refund that. But speaking of, I want to hear
CD keys.
Oh well, yeah, if you got some CD keys, it's a wrap. I will actually want to hear your impressions of it so far.
I mean, it's not what I expected. It's not what I expected. Like I like Dark Souls games. It feels like a Dark Souls game, but it feels like something else at the same time.
All right. I haven't played the game, right? But I've been seeing a lot of people play it. Would you consider this way easier or way harder than Elden Ring? Like compared to Elden Ring, like is it harder or is it easier?
Definitely harder. It's like a roguelike.
Oh. So basically, you just keep going until you get the right build, and then you just beat the game, right?
Yeah. Like you gotta set up your expedition. Like you gotta set up your character before you leave. Like you feel me? Like but you gotta earn stuff, and everything gets mostly everything gets reset. But there is some stuff that doesn't get reset type shit. So.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't followed this game at all, so I don't know.
Wait, did you beat Elden Ring?
No.
Don Otaku? Okay, just had to make sure because your ass, you'll be beating shit.
Yeah, I don't beat shit.
You don't be beating nothing.
But that's all you've been on?
Yeah, that's all I've been on really. I played Expedition 33 for a little minute and then switched. You feel me?
All right. No doubt. As for myself, Don Otaku, I've been playing a game that I can't talk about because I'm under NDA.
Join the club.
But review.
We're all getting sued.
Review will be out for that next week. in a few days. So then I'll be able to talk about it next week. But I did get a chance to try out the Splitgate 2 beta. And it's alright.
Better or worse than a Splitgate 1? I mean, it's a beta, but what do you think?
In some ways, it's better, but in other ways, it's worse. Like, gunplay wise, it feels a lot better than Splitgate 1.
It feels it looks faster a little bit.
Yeah, definitely more fast paced. But gunplay feels closer to Halo and Destiny, which is a good thing. And that's the only improvement. I don't know what it is about this game that it just doesn't hit for me, because I love Halo.
You don't like it?
I love Halo and I love Destiny's gunplay, and it has that feel to it, but for whatever reason, it doesn't click with me. Like, it doesn't feel like I want to keep playing every time I finish a match.
That sounds like me and Fragpunk.
So, the aesthetic of it is probably the biggest turnoff for me. I do not like
Thanks.
this aesthetic of this game. The layouts,
right.
the layouts of the arenas is designed good, like it's designed well, but I don't like the character models. I don't like the guns. I don't like the actual aesthetic of the maps.
It looks brighter than Splitgate 1.
It's supposed to be this kind of game show arena type of thing, like the finals was, but it's just done in a way that isn't believable.
Cool.
Yeah, or the finals felt like you were in a game show. They made it. This one feels like they kind of just forced it in because they didn't want to kind of introduce lore or anything like that. They just wanted it to be something that it's just a thing that exists without there being some kind of cool lore to go with it. It's just, hey, this is a game show, and you have the announcer is not the best.
See, that's the thing. If you have a game show and you got a bad announcer, you're cooked. I'm sorry. Even Pokemon Stadium, it's not even a game show, but that announcer, hey, he get me hyped. He get me hyped, my boy.
So yeah, but the modes are pretty standard. The only mode that really stood out was I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like search and destroy. But when me and Spitta was playing it, Spitta called it aggressive search and that's probably the best way to describe it. So instead of, it's search and destroy, but you have unlimited lives.
That sounds silly, but okay.
So you have unlimited lives. You respawn after dying, but the attacker has to plant in a time limit, and the defender just has to defend until that time limit is over. So the attacker, they're trying to find it's only 2 points, A or B.
Okay.
And once they plant, they just have to defend the bomb until it blows up. But
and then just keep going.
If the defender defuses it, then the bomb resets at spawn, and you just do it over until the time runs out.
Oh, that sounds lazy.
It's
like they tried to do a search, but they kind of like, I don't know. It sounds kind of stupid.
I like it because it is different, and it worked really well with the movement elements and the fast-paced nature of the game. So you do that, and you have to basically win 3 rounds. You switch between attacker and defender every round. But if you are at a tiebreaker, 2 and 2, it goes to regular search with no respawns. That's the tiebreaker.
So it defaults to regular search.
Yeah, so there's no respawn, so you can either eliminate the other side completely, or you can plant the bomb or defend the bomb until the time runs out. But most likely,
this sounds confusing as shit.
It's really not. Like,
I mean, it sounds like it's search, but it's fast paced, and the bomb resets whenever y'all defuse, and when it's the tiebreaker, it goes defaults into a regular search where everybody gotta play so slow paced.
Yeah, I mean, at first I did not realize that like there was no respawn, so I just kind of ran up, and then Spittle was like, "Oh, there's no respawn." I was like, "Oh, let me back out."
You let him get smoked.
Nah, we ended up demolishing him in the last round. I think only one person on our team died.
Is this only for PC?
No, it's also the beta is also open on PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and this beta is basically the release of the game, because it is just gonna be open beta until the game is out.
Tight shit.
So really, it's the early access period, I guess. They just don't want to call the full game early access. I don't know. But
wait, hey, random question.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
what do you still play that skate beta?
No,
I figured as much. Yeah, I think the video literally roasted to shit.
We gotta go.
Oblivion. That game got no hope, bro. I just realized. I didn't even think about it, but the game's cooked. I don't know why I brought that up.
But yeah, I feel like if you're a Halo fan or a Destiny PvP fan, you'll probably like this. For me, it's just not. It just has no swag. That's literally what it is at the end of the day.
Bro, this shit is better than Valorant, bro. What are you talking about?
Valorant has swag.
Check me on this. Valorant has no swag. This got more swag than Valorant, easily.
So yeah, it's a good shooter. Subeg basically like he summed it up as to why I don't vibe with the game, and it's because this game feels like it's built specifically for esports and not to be a fun shooter.
I can see that. I could kind of, it kind of gives that a little bit. Like they're going for the tournament money, and the Red Bull tag or the Monster tag in the game. I can see that kind of happening.
So yeah,
but I hate that. I hate that though, man. I hate how like companies like, I know some games are like esports orientated, like even like Street Fighter. But whenever I turn on Street Fighter and I see the little Red Bull logo on the fucking bottom corner, it just irks me in a weird way. I swear. Tekken's the same way.
But yeah, that's my Splitgate impression so far. Me and Ace played Rematch, the new beta for Rematch, and I had already played the last beta and enjoyed it a lot, but they have ruined this game with this new beta. I don't know what they did, but this game is infinitely more buggy than the first beta. It's infinitely less, like there was more lag. There was bugs happening where like at the start of each round, you would basically kick the ball to the goalie at the start.
Okay.
It would do the animation that you're kicking the ball to the goalie, but you would still have the ball you would still have the ball. It didn't, like, the ball didn't go anywhere.
Bro, that was his jutsu.
I was like, bro, what the hell is going on? And now the ball, like, if you kick the ball, there will be points where you would kick the ball into somebody, and then, or let me say, you're trying to score, and what am I trying to say? All right,
my Lord.
let me say it this way: someone's trying to score on you, and you get in the way of the ball. The ball will bounce. It'll say you intercepted the ball, and in the first beta, if that was the case, the ball stops at you, or it doesn't go past you. Now you can intercept, but the ball will still keep going, and it'll go into the goal. There were so many times that we stopped a goal and then that shit just went straight in. That shit was pissing me off. There was one time
I got a viewer that said a rematch just fried my nephew's rig. Hey, that's crazy.
there was a time that I kicked the ball into, I think, Ace or one of our other teammates, and the ball deflected off of him and went into the goal. So
W him.
I don't know. Into our goal, by the way, not their goal.
Oh, see, you made it sound like it was a good thing.
No, it was not a good thing at all. So I don't know what they did to this game since the first beta, but they need to revert. They need to what do they call it? Revert Windows update, like back to the
go back to Windows 10.
Yeah, like. Because this shit is ass now. I literally was looking forward to this game, and I hope that the full release is nothing like this. That first beta was amazing. This literally reminds me of X Defiant. How X Defiant's beta was amazing, and then the full game came out, and they just fucked up everything.
All right, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. That's crazy.
So yeah. I'm still looking forward to rematch. Hopefully on June 22nd, all of this is fixed. I think that's when it's supposed to come out. June something. I know that. But coming out in Game Pass, that's one of my most anticipated multiplayer games for sure. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. This is literally like my side stuff. Like I said, I've been playing a game that I'm reviewing, and I'm under NDA. I can't talk about it, but I've been putting all of my time into that. So yeah.
Tight shit.
With that, let's get into some news. Let's go ahead and start with the big topic, or at least one of the big topics. Black Panther. Why'd I say it like that? You know.
I guess Wakanda wasn't forever.
Count your
That's
days.
a bad joke, wasn't it?
So, yeah, man. EA Electronic Arts.
Whoa.
They canceled.
Hey, I'm be back. All right.
All right.
Oh,
I know he ain't coming here to say he gonna be back.
Nah. I'll be here today, but I'm be back.
All right.
All right.
But yeah. EA Sports is in the game.
Sports is in the game.
Damn it. Let me try to take mine. So, the planned Black Panther game by Cliffhanger Studios has been shut down, has been canceled, and the studio Cliffhanger Studios, which was created for the sole purpose of making this game, has also been shut down. And they announced this game July 2023, and we have not seen a lick of gameplay or anything of the sort. But now they no longer exist.
And that's crazy. Cause like, bro, you pull out a trailer and a teaser just for it to never exist is like.
We didn't even get a trailer. We got a picture. We got a
picture.
art.
I thought it had like I thought it had a fucking like a video with him talking like Captain America or something.
No, that's a completely different game.
Oh
yeah, they had two.
Oh, see, I'm confused.
That's the.
So
yeah,
you're
that's
thinking
the
of Marvel
Captain America or Black Panther
1943?
game.
That's Marvel
That's what I
1943.
was thinking got canceled.
No,
That's
this is the modern Black Panther game featuring T'Challa, Azuri, and Killmonger.
So why are these people happy it got canceled?
Because they don't, you know why. We're not gonna talk about them.
That hell crazy.
Oh my god.
So this game was my most anticipated Marvel or superhero game in general.
What's up, Great Saiyan Man?
Hey, we got the Great Saiyan Man in the building.
Hey, he got he has the do-rag and the sunglasses. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to that guy.
Let's see. When will Summer Game Fest be streamed in Europe? I have no idea.
Wait, are you in Europe, Great Saiyan Man? That's crazy, bro. You need to be in West City now.
We got peeps all around the world. Feel me?
We're global.
We global.
Hey, shout outs to that.
But it's supposed to be on June 6th at, I actually don't remember what time it's supposed to be over here. It's June 6th at 2 p.m. Pacific. So I'm actually not sure what that translates to. I'm sorry, I do not know times. I barely know the US time zones. I definitely do not know.
Coming from Switzerland, holy shit, man.
Hey, shout out to Switzerland.
Bro, I know from where I'm at to England is like 5 hours or 6 hours, right? Something like that.
What is it?
So, but I don't know how far
Is it ahead or backwards though?
Backwards. Like,
okay.
Like if it's 2 p.m. here, it's like, no, it's ahead. No, wait, I don't know. I forgot.
Damn, you messing up, bro.
Yeah, see, oh man, this European American conversion shit's killing me.
Okay,
right
so he said
now.
it's roughly 10 to 11 in the night. Okay. Which I don't think it's gonna be Game Awards long, because Game Awards is way too long. It's like four hours and some change sometimes. But I think the Summer Game Fest usually around 2 hours. So if you can stay up, you ain't gonna be up until 2 a.m. at least. But yeah. So Black Panther. The reason that this was my most anticipated superhero game is because this was Cliffhanger Studios was founded by the devs and the heads that left the devs that had left Monolith, which are the creators of Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. So the creators that left Monolith to after they were working on their own game and then WB canceled it, they left to start up their own studio. EA funded that studio, and that was Cliffhanger. And according to reports from Bloomberg, they were working on this open world third-person action game that would actually have its own kind of system similar to the Nemesis system. Obviously, they can't do the Nemesis system outright, but they were working on something where, so supposedly the synopsis was that T'Challa, Killmonger, and Azuri were basically all kind of, I have to pull up the article, but they were saying that they were all vying for the throne.
Oh.
And they had some kind of nemesis system where you would have to like recruit and befriend like the people of Wakanda to be on your side. And they would also be doing it, like the other two would also be doing the same thing at the same time. And there was going to be scrolls involved. So
you said scrolls?
Yeah, the scrolls were going to be involved as well.
Bro, why were people hating on this?
Nobody was hated on this. That's what I keep telling you.
Bro, no, people are hating on Twitter, bro. They're rejoicing this game got
I'm blocking.
Mars.
He's Elden Ringing. Sorry, guys.
But Yeah, I can't read the Bloomberg article because obviously you gotta pay. I'm not paying for Bloomberg.
Bro, I hate that shit. When they put turn off your ad blocker, bitch. Don't tell me what to do.
So
the Middle Earth games were bangers, bro. Sad we never get a third one. He's kind of right. He's kind of cooking.
But I once I found out that the Cliffhanger team was the team from Monolith, I was like, yes, this is gonna be one of the best superhero games because the Middle Earth games were some of the best open world action games out there. The combat was amazing. The Nemesis system is still to this day the best.
Bro, how long ago were them games came out, bro?
Yeah, 2014 was when the first game came out, and 2018 was when the sequel came out.
So since 2014, bro, over 10, 11 years, bro.
We haven't had anything close to the Nemesis system as far as new innovative ideas. Exactly. I dare anyone to say otherwise. We have not had anything on the level of the Nemesis system since 2014.
Bro, they could have used that. Isn't it in Batman, or did they not use it in Batman?
No, we haven't had a Batman game come out post. Well, I guess Arkham Knight was 2015, but that's literally the last Batman game, unless you count Gotham Knights, which we don't.
I'm not counting that. Shout out to them though.
The Great Saiyan said, for Summer Game Fest 25, I expect news on the James Bond game, Wolverine, Spider-Man 3 news, maybe even some surprises like the Superman game. I wish it was so.
I don't think that Wolverine shit coming out.
Look, I wasn't gonna crush. I ain't want to. James Bond, I think that's definitely happening. The Project 007, we're definitely gonna see something from that. Wolverine, Spider-Man, I don't expect either of those to be there.
Yeah,
and the chances of a Superman game existing, especially after Suicide Squad just came out, I just don't see it. But I'll be there wishing. I'll be there hoping with you, Great Saiyan.
Nah, man. I don't know, man. I never. Superman's not a good game that translate well to video games, I think. Maybe we have the technology now to make it translate though.
It just depends on how you handle it at the end of the day.
Yeah, you implement it and shit, yeah.
Because games like when you can make a game where you're overpowered and it still be fun. Prototype, Crackdown, Saints Row 4. You just have to find a way to make it fun.
See, the thing with Superman is you just gotta make it ultra like remember that Hulk game back on the GameCube where everything was destroy everything? Like you just gotta make it like that, bro.
Ultimate destruction.
Yeah, you just gotta make it like a sandbox type game, bro.
But Superman can't just destroy everything. That's the whole point.
I know, man, but maybe
that's what makes it hard to do a Superman game.
Maybe we can pull a Goku. Hey, let's go to somewhere quiet real quick.
Yeah, and then they show up to the
Metropolis, evacuated Metropolis. Superman told everybody to leave.
See, that's what, if they make a Superman game, it can't be on Earth. He needs to go out and explore.
Superman Green Lantern crossover game.
Maybe I don't know.
Well, I feel like we have the technology to make a good Superman game, but it's just the implementation.
It's all about the game design, not the technology. We've had enough technology to do it. It's just that it's just hard to make something for Superman specifically.
We gotta go.
But it is what it is. So how are you feeling about the loss of Black Panther and the closure of Cliffhanger? Now we got the closure of Monolith, the official studio, and their successors are also we just lost their studio too.
Bro, I think the gaming industry is about to hit that recession if it ain't already hit it.
GTA.
You blaming GTA? I don't blame.
Hey, them pushing.
I blame EA. I blame
them
EA.
pushing back is basically what caused every. I feel like that's what I feel like.
Nah, man.
That's
man.
what I feel like.
I don't think that's the case, man.
Before, I mean, before them, I'm not pushing back, but
I
before
was saying, look,
back.
Black Panther, the game, I don't even think is competing in the same space as Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying?
Everything has to compete with Grand Theft Auto when it comes out at the same time as Grand Theft Auto,
bro.
I mean, this game wasn't coming out anytime soon.
I don't know. I don't want to put it on. I don't want to put it on Grand Theft Auto pushing back that force games to just die. Like they just die in a void because of like I don't know.
So EA's Andrew Wilson, the CEO, did say that they were kind of pushing back. They're cutting back on the licensed games, cutting back on the Marvel, Star Wars games. And this is probably a result of that. Now, they do still have Iron Man and another. They did say that they have Iron Man and another unannounced Marvel game still in the works. So we still don't know what that other Marvel game is, but I don't think any out of all of these games, Black Panther would most likely be the most impactful. Like Iron Man could be cool, especially if they reuse that Anthem tech, because Anthem was like the best Iron Man game without it being Iron Man. But Black Panther is just already a phenomenon in culture, like as far as Marvel IP goes. Obviously Spider-Man and Batman are like 1 and 2. I think Black Panther is like right behind them. Like maybe not 3, but top 5 for sure because of the movies. Am I alone in this sentiment?
No, I feel like Black Panther, like a game, would have kind of actually sold decently because it's a game that, you know, it's for a certain audience. I'm not gonna say who the audience is.
Is it really for a certain audience?
Yeah, for everybody,
because, bro. I mean, it is for everybody, but it would have done, bro. You can't say when Black Panther hit theaters that a certain people, I won't say the people.
Yeah, a certain people did not get them to a $1 billion franchise though.
Bro, they built up to that with fucking like, you know, Hulk and Spider-Man and shit, man. Yeah,
but
up to that.
Not every Marvel movie gets the $1 billion mark.
Wait, Black Panther hit $1 billion?
Yes.
That's okay. That's bro. Everybody enjoyed it.
That's what I'm saying. Black Panther is not only for a certain demographic. Obviously, there's a you know. I'm not trying to get but it's more than that. Now, obviously, we make a good addition for sure.
Bro, all I'm saying is nobody else is wearing dashikis to you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, everyone shows up to when the Hulk movie come out. We showing up with Hulk hands. When Iron Man come out, we got the Iron Man mask on. But
people be in tune with the culture type shit.
Let me catch up on some of the chats that saying there. He said Goku. Apropos Goku. I don't. Is that look? I'm not caught up on Super. I don't know what that. Or I don't know.
Oh my god, you're having a seizure right now.
And
Post Goku Sparking Zero didn't pack its full potential, not by a long shot. They fumbled hard with Sparking Zero. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sparking Zero. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
I got
for sure.
Hey, look, this is my specialty. I bought that game for damn near $100 on PC. That shit did not work for 2 months. 2 months on PC, bro. And everybody gaslighting saying, "Oh, you got a potato PC. Maybe you should." Bitch, I got a 4060 with a 7800X 3D. Shut your ass up. Yeah, bro. I'll never forgive. Here we go again. Bandai Namco. I'll never forgive Bandai Namco. I'll never forgive them.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Damn, you have to double down on me, bro. But yeah, bro. I'll never forgive motherfuckers for that shit, man. That's a fight Ultra Instinct Goku's all day.
And then he says, and EA Battlefront 2 getting its long-deserved crowning in 2025, and EA keeps throwing poop at the game. Such a shame. Yes.
Gaming is bad, bro.
Like, bro, what's called if Xenoverse 2 could drop the new Super Saiyan 4 Goku, then Battlefront 2 could drop Mace Windu, bro. Like,
you know what's crazy? Xenoverse
like,
did it
Oh,
before
okay. He says
Sparking Zero did it.
apropos. Am I saying that right? Apropos. Says means by the way. I feel like I was saying it wrong. I ain't.
Yeah. We're not Swedish. We're American.
We American AF. Not gonna lie.
I ain't never heard of propos before. Is that Swedish? I'm assuming it's Swedish. Or it's not Swedish. Switzerland is Swedish, right?
Look, no, it is not Swedish. That is. Wait, I don't know. I feel. You know what?
No, Switzerland, bro.
Grace said, "Man, I'm sorry. You have to. You have to educate us on."
I
thought it was Swiss. Switzerland is Swiss.
Yeah, they're Swiss.
Sweden is Swedish.
Sweden is a different.
Yeah, Sweden. Come on, man.
I've been confusing Sweden and Switzerland my entire life. I'm so sorry. Bro, it's because it starts with SW, bro. Like that shit just like mind boggles me. It's like Australia and Austria. Like,
oh yeah. I'm gonna bring up that topic. What up, Sebagos? I'm definitely gonna bring that up. So yeah, and he also says, serious question, did they model Expedition 33 main character after Robert Pattinson? No one can convince me otherwise. Honestly,
wait, I thought it was him.
No, it's Charlie. Whoa. It's Charlie Cox, and it does look like it looks like Charlie Cox at certain angles, but I get way more Robert Pattinson vibes.
Wait, who was the last Batman? Was that Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I thought I was standing in the rain, bro. He looked so much like him.
I will say though, when the movie come out, we need Robert Pattinson. I mean, I would like Charlie Cox, but like Charlie Cox can definitely do it, and he's already the voice actor. But
I ain't gonna lie.
Robert Pattinson.
Charlie Cox is he's Daredevil, right?
Yes, Daredevil.
Okay.
Bro, he looked totally. It's the glasses not being on, bro.
Yeah, put them red shades on him on Gustav, and you gonna see the Charlie Cox.
Crazy. That's crazy. How far you are in the game? Are you in Act 2 yet?
No.
Oh. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
So back to Black Panther. I guess so the Bloomberg basically kind of broke down why EA canceled Black Panther. And it turns out that the game was in development for 4 years at this point. And they were still in pre-production of the game. Pre-production, not production, not post-production, pre-production. 4 years into development, which is crazy, honestly. That's a long ass time to be in pre-production.
No. Which company are we talking about? EA?
Yes, EA.
How long Escape been in alpha?
Alpha is production.
Let me hit the button. Let me hit the button.
Alpha is still production though. Pre-production means that you don't even got a playable build.
They're in production and they still don't even have textures in their map and everything looks all grayscale. That is crazy to me, bro.
You know that.
That is crazy. That's insane.
Shout out to Yuran Chukwu. He said, no Dell game for anyone. No DEI game for anyone.
I just said Dell.
I see that. See,
PC gaming is in shambles now. You said Dell.
But yeah, the fact, so 4 years for most games is crazy to be still in pre-production. So to a certain extent, I understand where EA is coming from by canceling this game. But at the same time, I don't see any universe where this game does not make its money back. Unless it's just literally like absolute shit, which that team, I don't really see it. But I don't want to fully blame, like after getting the full story, I don't want to fully blame EA for this.
Nah, bro. Fuck EA, man. Fuck them. Why you glazing?
See, I feel you. It is fuck EA.
It's always fuck EA,
But-
man. It was never not fuck EA for me, at least.
But we can't really, it as a bit like on a business side. If you got a project that's really supposed to take like 5 to 6 years to make, and they still 20% in, like they have the 20% mark 4 years later, I understand why they felt like they needed to cancel the game.
They didn't cancel what? They're 4% in. What's there to cancel?
See, this is you talking about backing the cancels again. Did you say you feel the same thing with GTA? Like, bro.
GTA can stand on, like GTA can spend as much time as they need because it's GTA.
Bro, nah, bro. See, but the thing is, what GTA did, bro. I know for a fact, even though I don't know for a fact, that bullshit fucked up the market because like niggas didn't know if they was gonna drop their game at the same time as GTA. Like, bro.
Wait. What else big game does EA make right now? Do they make Valorant? No, they don't make
No.
Valorant.
Right now they have Battlefield 6 in the works. They have so they got Battlefield 6 in the works. They have FIFA every year, Madden every year, you know, all the sports games. They got the Iron Man game in the works still. They just released Split Fiction, which was a pretty good hit for them. So, but Star Wars Jedi Survivor also, for the most part, I can't think of any other upcoming games.
Well, how many good games did they drop on past year or two?
Split Fiction. That's it.
That's crazy.
Wait, what do you mean past years?
In the past year or two. I'm just asking.
Okay,
what
year or
games
two?
that dropped. Yeah, a year or two.
Split Fiction.
That's all I gotta say, folks. Fuck EA, man. Look, I'm not defending the motherfuckers, bro. Them. Who's on my hit list? Them. They're not number one. Bandai Namco is number one.
Oh, also the Lost in Random sequel coming out. I like Lost in Random. Thought it was a good game.
Who the fuck is that? I never heard of that. Who?
It's
that name again?
It's not your catalog of games, you know.
He's being disgusting, chat. Don't even look that shit up. Don't even look that shit up.
Sandman said they have a lot of Marvel characters who don't have their own current games. Men in Black is Marvel. I don't know about that one.
It is Marvel. I think it is. No, it ain't. Is it?
I don't know about that one. Captain Marvel, Punisher, anyone. See, I could definitely go for a Punisher game at any point. Captain Marvel, just like Superman, they gonna have to figure out a way to capitalize on that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If they made a Captain Marvel game that was like really good, and niggas would be so mad they ain't no Superman game, bro. I'm telling you, they would cry. Why can't we have yeah? Why can't y'all have that?
I ain't gonna lie. A Men in Black game would be lit. Like, bro, was there ever a Men in Black game?
I'm pretty sure, but was it a good one?
That's what I'm saying. We had Ghostbusters games, but I do not remember no Men in Black game, bro.
So yeah, like I said, I can't fully blame EA for this. I'm still mad, obviously, because I wanted this game. He said blame Tales of Kenzera. Damn.
Oh my god, you're never gonna let that one go.
It's your own people.
Yeah, Black Panther gotta walk because Tales of Kenzera. Like, bro, ain't no way. We
see. That's what it was. We didn't have nobody cry on stage for this game. Then
Chadwick Boseman cried on stage.
Yeah, bro, we would have had the Black Panther game if that would have happened.
And it would have won Game of the Year because he would have died that same year or something. I don't know.
I think it was way too late when this game went into production. I think it went into production like the year after he died. So
they should have dropped this game with the movie, bro. They're crazy. Like that was like a golden opportunity.
Drop the game with the movie. They didn't even think of the game at that point.
Oh yeah, the game was at 2%. My bad.
The studio didn't even exist at that point. So yeah. And then Great Sandman says DC though, Suicide Squad destroyed any hope of future DC games. I mean, they didn't destroy the hopes of future DC games. They just destroyed the future of any DC game that isn't Batman. We're only getting Batman from now on.
Nah, we get Injustice.
And I was gonna say Injustice.
We can squeeze in Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice and Batman. That's literally it.
No, but I will say this. I'll say this on a technicality. If they do a really good job, like I know Mortal Kombat 1 had its issues, but if the next game NetherRealm Studios make is like Injustice, they could bring back DC games off that. But they got to make Injustice like a flawless entry in a catalog of games, basically.
How about
they could come back?
How about make an Injustice game or make an Injustice spinoff that's an action game?
That'd be sick too. Like Shaolin monks for Mortal Kombat type shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I keep seeing a video of I see this video on Twitter, bro. It's like a cutscene of Shaolin monks. And it's basically Baraka like stabbing a monk in the stomach and lifting him up and stabbing him in the head and throwing him at Liu Kang. And Liu Kang walks up to him and says, "Are you okay?" Like,
I've seen that before.
That shit is so funny, bro. That shit is so stupid, bro. That dude just got stabbed in the face.
And Grace Saban said there's literally a new Superman film coming out. That was the perfect time for a new game.
Exactly.
Hold on to your butts. The last decent Superman game was from 2006, almost 20 years.
Whoa.
See, decent. The thing is, it's Superman Returns, I think. But the thing is, you can't just like the film is out or the film's coming out. We don't know if it's going to hit or not. By the time you know it's a hit, it's already too late to make a game because games take forever to make. You can't really capitalize unless you already know in advance that the game, like the movie, is going to be a hit. And even then, you still have to be 3 years before the movie even starts. You got to be in there before the movie starts.
But see, bro, back in the day, games used to come out with movies all the time. Like, especially like in the mid 2000s, like with like Wolverine Origins, Captain America.
Games used to come out every 2 years. They used to only take 2 years to make. That's not the case anymore, unless you're making an indie game.
Bro, I feel like that's free money for like a company producing a game. Like, bro, like people are already looking at the movie, so you might as well take that free advertising and marketing and make a fucking game and make some money. Like, but man, what do I know? I don't know business. I'm just some dude on a podcast on YouTube.
But supposedly James Gunn is going to be creating, or I shouldn't say he's going to be creating, but he's going to be overseeing games that go into the DC universe. And he wants to have games that are actually a part of the universe. So maybe he is planning something like that. I don't know how he would pull that off, but we'll see how that goes. But that is the Black Panther topic.
R.I.P. Everybody pour your 40s out for T'Challa.
We still got half of a Black Panther game still coming out. Marvel 1943, the Captain America and Black Panther.
And bro, I swear to God, I thought that was the game they were talking about this entire time. Like everybody's like, they're canceling Black Panther. I'm thinking they're canceling that shit. Like, bro.
If you a comic book head, Superman has not lost anything. Yuron Chuku said Superman lost his pizzazz. I doubt that. This movie about to hit. I can already tell because one is James Gunn, and
I
two,
feeling it is, and they're going a very weird route, like a weird angular route. They're making it bright and colorful.
You mean how Superman's supposed to be?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that's how Superman's supposed to be. I'm just noticing the juxtaposition between this Superman and like Man of Steel, fucking,
You mean because Zack Snyder put
It's based
Superman?
off of- it's based off
Zack
of
Snyder
a
made
different-
Superman a Superman movie that is unlike Superman comics, while James Gunn is making a Superman movie that is like the Superman comics and cartoons.
Bro, I hate Man of Steel, bro. Don't even tell me about that movie.
I mean, I love
hate
Man
that
of Steel.
movie.
I'll never hate on that movie. That's a top 10
Nah,
for me.
bro. Bro. Matter of fact, you was there with me, bro. We was all watching that movie in the theaters when it came out, right?
Yeah.
Theater packed. When his dad held up his hand like, no, Clark, everybody groaned out loud. Oh, like, bro, no way this dude is doing this shit right now, bro.
Hey man,
Nah, bro. We all
one
grimaced.
scene does not ruin an entire movie. That's all I gotta
Bro,
say.
It can.
I ain't gonna lie. I
It
ain't never seen a
can, but that
reaction
scene
like
is
that.
not that.
No, I ain't never seen a reaction like that in theaters in my life, bro. Everybody was like shaking their head, like, bro, ain't no way. He held up his hand, and when he did the hold up his hand part, they were like, oh my god. I'll never forget that. That shit was too funny, bro.
But yeah, let's move on to our next topic. Let's talk about the Xbox handheld.
Oh, brother. I'm not excited for Xbox handheld. Maybe I'm hating.
So, Grace Sandman said, bruh, Angry Joe was in physical pain when Henry Cavill didn't return to the role. I'm okay with, I mean, I loved Henry Cavill as Superman, but I understand getting a new actor because this is an entirely new universe. It'll be weird to bring back the same actor if you're basically restarting everything.
I like Henry Cavill, but I'm glad he moved on from whatchamacallit.
And then Chuck says people would rather play way many different gaming IP than play Superman. No one says comic book fans. I feel you to a certain extent. There are definitely, like, obviously Spider-Man, Batman work better in video games. But people have been asking for a Superman game for decades at this point. Like a good one.
Bro, since Superman 64, bro. Think about that. Cause I didn't even know the game came out in 2006 for Superman. I thought they saw.
I knew about
Superman
that one. I never played it, but it looked all right.
Bro, me as a normie, I didn't think a Superman game came out since 64, bro. Like, I'm being dead ass.
So yeah, Jez Corden put out an exclusive article basically talking about the official Xbox handheld, not the Asus ROG Ally 2 Xbox branded handheld. This is their next gen Xbox handheld. And let's see. So this one was basically their next gen Xbox, or at least like one of the parts of the Xbox next gen plans, where they would have a handheld and they would also have a like regular Xbox Series X style console. So they would have two different products, basically replacing the Series S with a handheld instead. And it seems like they have basically sidelined those plans with the handheld, and they'll only be going with the set-top box at launch. So let me read the article from Jez. It says Xbox's handheld ambitions continue unabated, but the focus is shifting towards improving. Why did I just close the article on accident? Blah, blah, blah. All right, improving Windows 11 for third-party handhelds for now. The Xbox Series X successor is totally safe, with development continuing at full pace. I come to you today with some fresh news about Xbox's handheld plans. Previously, I reported that Microsoft was working on a native Xbox handheld alongside an Xbox Series X successor, planned to launch around 2027. Now it seems that Microsoft's priorities have shifted somewhat. just to emphasize here, it's not Xbox's Asus device, Keenan. That is being pushed back. It's Microsoft's own internal Xbox handheld that has been shelved for now. I have a variety of code names for this unseen device, but it's unclear as of writing which exactly is the correct one. At the moment, it seems there are 3 prototype devices in development for Microsoft's Gen 10 effort. With the handheld being parked for now, indeed, Microsoft still wants to build its own Xbox handheld in the future, but Microsoft has decided to prioritize its team to improve Windows 11 gaming performance, specifically for devices like the Asus partner device, Project Keenan. Possible with the existential threat from Steam OS, which on paper delivers better gaming performance than Windows 11 itself, has informed these decisions. Our sources have indicated to us that Microsoft is still deeply investing in developing its own Xbox gaming handheld technology in the future, but it was announced internally today that the priorities are moving more deeply towards the third-party OEM handhelds in the interim.
They know they're making that money off of Game Pass, baby.
So I see a lot of like articles and stuff saying, oh, they canceled it. Oh, like they're like the next gen Xbox is canceled or is delayed. The next gen Xbox Series X successor is still in the works, but the handheld part of that is the only thing being delayed, and it is being worked on still. It's just being delayed. But how are we feeling about the actual handheld being delayed? Do you think this is gonna hurt their next gen plans, or do you feel like this was a better move to have a release after?
Nah, honestly, I think it's a better move, man. Considering like the whole economic fucking discussions you've been having for like the past month and a half, and how everybody been roasting Nintendo in their comment section talking about drop the prices. Like, yeah, it's better to just let these things cool off, and they could compete better with Nintendo. So I think it's not. I don't really care if they make a fucking, because I'm not the audience for a handheld Xbox thingy. But you know, I mean, it makes sense for what they're going for sure. I know like a handheld thing would probably sell hella fucking Game Pass subscriptions by itself. So you know.
All right, Morris, how you feeling about the delay to Xbox handheld?
It really don't bother me.
None of y'all. I feel like the Xbox handheld would probably do better than the actual box.
It would, because like, bro, people are just gonna give it to their kids so they can shut the hell up. Like, you know how these things work.
See, for me, the handheld was like their last shot to make hardware that actually will be a seller, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like another box is not gonna do it anymore. But if they were able to beat PlayStation, because honestly, like Nintendo isn't they're not really competing with Nintendo at this point.
No, they just gotta beat PlayStation. They're not really competing. Like, as long as they're doing better than PlayStation on that aspect, like they'll do all right. They don't have to come first place in this race. They just gotta do better than PlayStation. At least that's what it seems like to me.
But with Xbox Play Anywhere and free cloud saves and being able to move your game from PC to the handheld seamlessly, all of that combined, I feel like they had a great, like they already have a great platform that would work with a handheld. But SteamOS is becoming a threat, and I can understand if that is why they decided to pivot to making Windows 11 actually work better with gaming. Like, make it.
I just realized, bro, if they make it handheld, they're gonna win. They're gonna win, bro. Because isn't all right. In Game Pass, isn't Minecraft is in Game Pass, right? Yes, I'm assuming. All right, and Roblox is in Game Pass as well. I'm assuming
it's a free to play game. It doesn't need to be in Game Pass. But
I mean, it's not on the Switch though, so I mean,
Yes,
they technically have something there, right?
okay, go on.
So I'm just saying, like, look, like they got an opportunity to bring some games to a handheld format that the younger generation, not me, because I'm not this demographic. I don't have no horse in this race.
All right, you're not the demographic of Roblox. Okay.
I mean, I play Roblox just to fuck around, but I'm not the demographic. It's not marketed to me. I'm a grown ass man, bro. Talking about grown ass man. But anyway, Roblox is fun sometimes when you're just fucking around, but that's all it is. Like most video games,
Like VR chat.
Exactly. It's just something to fuck around with. Tell people to chill the hell out.
So yeah. So the Windows 11 thing, it makes sense because Steam just basically allowed third parties to put Steam OS on their third-party devices, and the gaming performance of devices like the Lenovo Legion Go, the Asus ROG Ally, all of these devices are now performing way better than when they were on Windows 11, because Windows 11 is so bulky and is like the resources are being taken up by all these other programs that are built into Windows. It eats your performance automatically. That's why consoles can outperform these PCs on Windows with less power, basically. So now they're like, okay, we need to basically gamify Windows and make it so that these same devices can run as good on Windows 11 as they would on Steam OS, or at least closer, you know? And that actually benefits their Project Keenan, that actually benefits their next gen handheld, because we know that their next gen consoles are trying to go more PC, more full Windows than like the half Windows that they have on Xbox OS, so that they can play Steam games, Microsoft Store games.
Oh my God.
Xbox OS, like Xbox games as well. They want to have all of that. So I think this is their way of getting that, so that that handheld experience and the next gen Xbox experience is the best it can be. So for me, it makes sense. I still think at that point, only releasing the Xbox by itself without the handheld is not a good idea, though.
Yeah, I agree.
So let me read these. Tobago says Steam OS got them a little shook. Oh, sorry. The Great Save Man said an Xbox handheld. Nah, I don't see that. Switch 2 would destroy that immediately. Sales wise, I agree. Sales wise, I agree, but I feel like Xbox fans want.
They just got to do better than
handheld.
PlayStation. They just got to do better than PlayStation, which PlayStation don't got a horse in this race.
Yeah, they're gonna have a handheld for sure. We know everyone's working on a handheld at this point.
No, I know, but see, they got to make something like PSP generational. I'm saying, like, you know, if it ain't on like the same level, then, and I don't think it is gonna be on that same level.
Yeah. Greg Sandman said Nintendo does its own thing for he said Microsoft has all the money in the world anyway. Even if it gets canceled, it's not hurting them at all. They hoover up money all day, every day. Nintendo does its own thing for decades now. They're not competing with Sony and Xbox no more. They have their audience. And remember when Mario and Link ruled over the gaming industry like 25 years ago? Nowadays, the total rulers are Fortnite, Roblox, and COD, and sports games. What world do we live in? Well, technically,
PlayStation rules.
Mario Kart has been outselling all of those, besides Fortnite, but it's free to play. And Roblox, also free to play. Free to play games are obviously gonna.
They don't count, man. We'll just say that. They don't
I mean, they count because the revenue that they bring in with the microtransactions is crazy.
Lord.
But yeah, it is what it is. Any anything y'all want to add on the topic of the handheld?
Nope.
Nope. All right. So let's talk about PlayStation.
Ruh-roh.
Because they have been going opposite of the trends that we have been seeing. Because while Xbox and Nintendo have raised the price of their consoles and accessories, PlayStation announced their Days of Play sale, where they have dropped the price of the PS5 Pro, put out a bundle for $399.99 with the PlayStation 5 and Black Ops 6, and dropped the price of the PSVR 2, the Pulse Explorer, DualSense Edge, Access controller, and DualSense controllers. So basically dropping the price of everything while everyone else is raising the price.
This is my 911. It's my 911. You said $399 for the PlayStation right now?
$399 for the PS5 digital with Black Ops 6. $449 for the one with the disc drive and Black Ops 6.
Hey, why would they do this the same week as the Switch, though, man?
You know why?
This is my 911.
You know why they did it? Because for $449, you can get a PS5 with a game versus the Switch 2. No game.
I'd rather play Soul Calibur 2.
Switch 2 can't play Fortnite?
Yeah, it can.
I mean, Switch 1 can.
So, you got a game.
Hey, man, that's
We
something.
got a game for you.
I ain't gonna lie. Switch 2 drop. I'm playing Soul Calibur and F-Zero GX like nonstop.
So
I'll probably get one.
This literally spits in the face of Xbox, who literally just raised the price of their consoles because of tariffs that didn't even happen because they jumped on the gun too early.
Then they're not gonna bring them prices down.
They're not bringing that shit down. If they, bro,
it's up and it's stuck.
they should have. If they were gonna bring it down, they should have did that shit the same day.
Yeah.
This just shows Xbox does not care about selling hardware. That's all I see. They don't care about selling hardware. PlayStation obviously cares about selling hardware. That's why they are still dropping the price of their consoles and trying to get people to buy them.
I hate to even give these niggas credit, but shout outs to PlayStation, man. They're running with the marketing, bro. They're letting everybody else shoot themselves in the face.
Bro, they don't even have to do anything. That's the crazy. They didn't have to do anything.
They didn't do anything. They just
Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Like this is literally what we just seen.
Oh man, that shit's tough, man.
So yeah,
that shit is tough, man.
Like, and
I hate to see it.
See now I gotta call myself out at least because I was like, oh yeah, PlayStation is definitely next. You know, it's gonna happen. Nope. PlayStation said nope.
Yeah, they Uno reversed. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was a smart play on PlayStation to just be patient, bro.
See, that's the one thing I gotta give them because PlayStation knows how to capitalize without doing the most.
Anything,
they like,
bro. Don't even put games out.
Remember during when the Xbox One, they were like, oh, DRM, you can't sell your games, you can't let people borrow the game, and they did that one video before the conference. This is how you trade game, or this is how you trade. This is how you lend your game, and then he handed them the disc, and then that shit literally killed the Xbox One. Bro. They do nothing and win. Bro, but like they know how to capitalize on it every time, and that's why they're in the position that they're in. They can do
honestly.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say Xbox is just really, really bad with marketing, bro. Like they're just really bad. I want to see good for Xbox, but man, bro, it makes it hard to even root for Xbox.
Like the thing is,
they make it hard.
When it comes to the daily basis, Xbox is giving us so much with Game Pass and play anywhere, cloud saves, all of the good stuff that they do on a daily basis don't matter as soon as PlayStation doesn't give us any of that shit, but then they do something like this, and that's the stuff that really like stands out. At the like, it's the dad who's not there, but whenever he shows up, the kid gets excited, like, oh, Dad's here. But like the mom is there every day doing all of the shit by herself. That's how it is. That's PlayStation right there.
Bart Simpson. I don't know. I'm just saying shit. I hate to see it though, man. Xbox, like, bro, I want to root for Xbox, man, but man,
bro,
what's going on?
The fact that you can get a PS5 for the price of a Series S, basically, the price of the Series S, which is that's crazy with a game.
What's a game?
That is crazy. And then the craziest part, Call of Duty is Xbox's game.
Exactly.
They bundle it Xbox's game.
Shit, nigga. They bundling your shit, nigga. What you got? Yeah, we gotta bundle Mario Kart next. Why not? Why not? Hey, that is a tough pill to swallow, bro. That's
this is wild, honestly. Shout out to PlayStation. We don't get to say that enough, but this is a rare shout out PlayStation.
Oh, very rare dub.
I'm not gonna say very rare, but
do they deserve this dub? They didn't even do anything. They didn't do nothing.
I mean, they didn't have to drop the prices. They were already winning by not dropping the prices, but dropping the prices is doing something and capitalizing on the situation.
Nah, this is spiteful price drop. I don't like it. It's hostile price dropping right here, bro. I don't like it. All right, so let me
read these. Great Saiyan Man, the real money lies elsewhere. And he says, great Retro Raggy, that's not that expensive, bro. I think he was talking about the PS5. Retro. And he says, I fully expect the future where the new Xbox and a PS6 cost $1,000 each. You want the all-in-one package. And seeing the PS5 cost the same as a Series S is insane. That was 2 bagels. And then Great Sandman says, preach, bro. Even though I'm on PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass is superior. PlayStation Plus has bare bones, PS2 and PS3 library, just bare bones. The old games we wanted are not even there. Facts.
Exactly.
And then Sebago says, just an asterisk, they always do a Days of Play sale in late Mayish. I mean, console prices always go down for everyone else, but we've seen that this generation is not the same as any previous generation.
You know, I'll say this, like, I know how exploitative Sony is. I'm still shocked that they drop in price. All the other bricks are going up and their bricks are going down. Bro, it is, man, look, I hate giving them credit, bro. You know me, I'm a hater, 99%. Don't even ask what the 1% is, but this one, I gotta give them credit, bro. I give them credit. Even though if they do this every year, it's still going against the economic model of their competitors, both of them, you know? So, because it's easy for them to just raising prices is easy, bro. Especially everybody else is doing it.
Everyone else doing it? Might as well.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's easy to justify it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
hey,
do you think the prices will go up after? Like,
if all your friends told you to jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge also?
Hey, PlayStation, watch y'all stupid ass jump.
Yeah,
Chuck said Ben told folks about that great Sony.
Oh my God! Look, you know what? I hope they raise the prices $600 after the sale, so I could double back on this topic and be like, "Fuck these motherfuckers, man."
Nah, 2 people in here would jump off the bridge for Switch 2.
Yeah, we would.
I wouldn't drop off a bridge, but you know, I'll pay the price. Pay that toll, you feel me?
But
if there was a switch in the water and they say you gotta jump, you're jumping.
I'm jumping. Who cares? Is there alligators and sharks in there? Like, who cares?
We ain't going that far. They ain't gonna put that. This ain't Fear Factor.
Wait, Ace, are you gonna switch to?
Yeah, when I can, if I can. I ain't pre-ordering them, but
I'm gonna get it day one. But I don't know if I want to wait like after like 11 p.m. I want to go
get it when I can.
Hours. I might wait a day or two.
Gray said, man, said even the Nintendo eShop is superior than PlayStation Plus. They have NES, SNES, GameCube, and N64. Everything is right effing there. I wouldn't go that far, but I like the subscription.
They do have a library.
I like this subscription. I wouldn't say it's better than PS, or it doesn't offer as much as PS Plus does. But
what does PS Plus offer, bro?
New games, or I shouldn't say new games, but
you say new games,
modern games.
Modern games. That's the games, bro. The last time I had PlayStation Plus, they gave me foam stars. I turned that shit off, boy. I turned that shit off.
There's no game that is $89.99, sir. In the US, maybe in Canada.
Ow.
Pay $89.99 for red plastic, dude. We pay $89.99 for digital products, so who cares if it's red plastic or not? Technically, I paid $90 for Sparking Zero. I didn't even get a case or a menu.
How did I die?
And I miss those days, bro. I miss.
You said $90?
Yeah,
bro.
There are no $90 games.
I will never forgive Bandai Namco, bro. I'll never forgive. I paid $90 for a game that didn't work for 2 months.
I thought you paid $100.
Nah, it might as well with taxes and shit. But it was like,
bro, how you did not know that game wasn't gonna last?
Everybody, you know what it was? I jumped on the high. This is about to be the greatest carry ball game of all time. I was like, yeah, this sounds tight. I bought that shit, bro. That shit did not work out, bro. Robbed.
Hey, Mars.
Robbed. And then I bought the game off of CD keys. I couldn't get a
Hey, Mars.
Huh?
What do we call them people?
Oh, homosexual?
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah, they got you because I already knew.
They got me, bro.
It probably is a good game to play, but not online.
Bruh,
I blame my Twitter algorithm, bro, because they were hyping that this is about to be generational. We're about to witness greatness. I'm like, bro, yes. Nah,
I would say it's a good game, but like I said, online.
It's a good
Different
game
levels.
if you wanted something on the level of your PS2.
Good. I'll give the game. I'll give it credit. It's flashy. It's packaged well, but that's about it. That's all I can give it. Like, the game's cheesy as shit. Everybody plays fucking Ultra Instinct Goku and only spam fucking the same fucking shits all the time.
That's Tenkaichi.
Bro, if you wanted Tenkaichi, you got what you wanted.
You just never played Tenkaichi online. That's the thing. That was it.
Tell me I fucked up. I know I fucked up.
Nah, $100 is crazy though. Or $90 is crazy.
Up, man.
Nah, he bought on CD key, so that means he got the $100 version. He just got it for $90.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got hold, bro. Never again. Bandai Namco. Yeah, fuck y'all. Y'all getting up there with EA with me. I'm not gonna lie. They're getting up there with EA with me, bro. Easily. Man, just described Nintendo. Nah, nigga, I described Bandai Namco and Spike Chunsoft.
Oh my god.
Spike Chunsoft. Nintendo games be working, bro. They come out working and and playable. They don't be broken for 2 months. Unplayable.
Speaking of Nintendo,
I'll give Nintendo credit. Their games, when they usually come out, they work and they're accessible. I'll give them that credit.
So let's move on to our next news topic. Let's talk about Nintendo putting their games on Xbox. Let's talk about.
Oh my God! Today is my 9/11. You might as well just say hey, TG.
Let's talk about Nintendo putting their game on Xbox and PC. Let's talk about how we might be getting a port of a first party original IP made by Nintendo coming to other platforms. We said it would never happen, but it might be happening, bro. Because Microsoft support had a support article on their website where they were talking about the Microsoft Edge Game Assist, which will be giving PC gamers tips and guides using AI using Copilot to basically help you through your game experience, right? And this is what they said. So PC gamers frequently look up tips, guides, and other help while they play. For a selection of popular PC games, Microsoft Edge Game Assist makes this easier than ever by highlighting helpful resources whenever you open a new tab. Many popular PC games are already enhanced for Game Assist, with more on the way. Here are some of the games that are enhanced with tips and guides. World of Warcraft, World of Warcraft Classic, WWE 2K25, and Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh my god.
That Chuck was right, bro. Chuck, he won. My boy Chuck, he said the Nintendo games is coming to PC. This confirms it.
Xenoblade
Chronicles
Wait, so what's the
X.
Nintendo games? Wait.
Xenoblade Chronicles
What is
X.
Oh, that's it?
Wait, no, but
That makes sense.
see,
that
I'm
makes
informed. I know where Xenoblade started from, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. Continue.
You don't know where Xenoblade started from. You know
It
where
started from Xenogears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not a
yeah,
part
I know
of the
it's-
same
yeah, yeah.
universe.
Hey, I don't care.
Just like
That's a word in it.
Xenosaga is not a part of the Xenogears universe.
It says the thing. It says the thing.
So yeah, man, it's Xenoblade X coming to PC. Damn, how could this happen?
That's the most
Oh, no.
fakest damn I've ever heard.
Damn, wrong again.
Mm.
How are you feeling? Can't
I don't
believe
care.
it. Nintendo's putting games.
I'll say this. I'll say this. This might be a hater thing for me to say, but fuck it. Who's gonna stop me? I feel like if your game is like convoluted and bad, then you probably need help for it. Because games shouldn't need like all sorts of work. Maybe JRPGs, I'll give the benefit of the doubt because like it's like a whole thing you gotta explore and shit. Maybe you gotta talk to that one NPC on the other side of the road or something. But like, yeah, if you gotta put like Copilot AI to help guide you through a game, maybe your game wasn't streamlined enough for the user. But maybe that's just me. Maybe maybe I'm just,
I mean, it's not like it's guiding you. You just have it there to ask for help. Like, oh, where's this last piece of treasure I'm looking for?
I like the grind, man.
Instead of just going on YouTube and like going through
I don't respect people that go on. I think y'all are lazy. Y'all need to explore more and learn the game's mechanics. If you watch YouTube video to
Believe you.
video game,
You don't play those games where you
built for that.
You don't play those games where it's hard to find stuff. I don't believe you. It's no way.
I'll give credit to like RPGs and RPG style games, like because there'd be times where I play RPG.
Play at Indiana
one
Jones.
guy you gotta
Bruh.
talk to on the other
Yeah.
side of the world to unlock the door on the other side of the world to fight the boss or some
see
stupid shit.
puzzle heavy games like Indiana Jones or something like Inside or Limbo or what was that other one that I played from those creators? The one with the bugs.
The bugs.
I forgot what it was called. Why am I forgetting? The one where you play as like this bug.
Pikmin.
Wow.
Pick.
I ain't gonna lie, but yeah,
Puzzles can stump you, bro.
Not having enough content when they want you to backtrack, like walk all the way across the map is crazy. Like you have to have something for people to do in between walking back, like places they already been.
I feel like that's bad game design. I mean, for certain games, RPGs, I'll give them because they're designed to be quirky and weird.
Yeah, RPG.
So I give them the benefit of the doubt because things aren't as obvious as they seem. But besides that, like, yeah, I don't believe in manual. It's nice to have a manual. I believe in looking at the game manual. That's
What manual?
The game manual. Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Manuals don't exist no more.
They should. They should bring back physical stuff, man. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm okay. Anyways,
Nah, man.
so this
You're a
was out there, and then people were like, "Yo, what the hell going on?" But turns out that this list was just turns out this page was AI generated. No,
Okay,
no
okay,
shock,
yeah,
no
God
shock
dang.
there.
Ruh-roh.
Knowing Microsoft. So the AI kind of picked a game that actually was not a part.
The AI rage baited everybody.
So you did all that for nothing.
W bait, man.
But it had people out here like, yeah, bro, it's happening. Then the Nintendo games going to Xbox, it's happening. Yeah, bro.
Where's Chuck at? Yeah, he be the main one. Oh man, let's let him make him.
But I just wanted to bring that because it was funny,
bro. That's the thing, bro. We're gonna keep perpetually rage baited by AI, and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
bro. I can't wait for the first AI Nintendo Direct. That's just fake. We gonna see all of these fake announcements.
Oh my god,
People about to be hurt.
Oh man, they're about to be hurt. They're about to be destroyed, bro. They're about to be destroyed.
Here's the new Earthbound. Oh my god!
Yeah, Earthbound 3 and
it's
4 collection.
I gotta get
Earthbound 3,
Hey, people-
Mother 3 remake plus Earthbound, like a new Earthbound. Yeah, people about
New
to be
Star
raging,
Fox. New
bruh.
Star Fox. Oh my god.
They about to kill
Oh,
people's
man.
dreams.
Hey man, nah, that's how you make them, into Nintendo haters with that one. That'll be W way to make people anti-Nintendo.
But yeah, so that's all the news topics that I have for today. But we do have Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Game Showcase happening next week. Now we will be live reacting to both shows on Friday and Sunday. We will not have a podcast on Saturday in between that. So those will be the shows for
11 p.m. in Switzerland. Don't forget it.
Yeah, don't forget over there in Switzerland.
Don't forget.
It's either 10 or 11 p.m. over there in Switzerland. Don't forget it. But yeah, let's talk Summer Game Fest. Anything y'all looking forward to, or I guess I'll go first and talk about what I'm looking forward to, or what I hope is there at least. So we was just getting rumors that BioShock could be at the Summer Game Fest, and I hope that we about to get our first look at BioShock 4 or whatever they want to call it. But they also said that there might be a BioShock remake, the original game remake in the works as well. Honestly, I've played BioShock and like the original BioShock enough. I wouldn't really care for a remake, but BioShock 4, I've been looking for that. Probably gonna see 2K show up in general though, with like Mafia, the old country, some more gameplay for that. I know Abby looking forward to that one. Then we got,
I never played a Mafia. I need to.
they cool.
I
think
feel
all
like
of
the
them are
story
pretty good.
orientated.
Yeah,
I feel like playing a story game. I haven't played a good,
I think
story
Mafia
game
2
in a
is
minute.
still the best one, but I like Mafia 3 and Lincoln Clay as a I just didn't like the
Oh, is
gameplay.
that the one in New Orleans?
Shout out to Amazon.
Wait, did they just put it on? They had it free?
They gave it to me free, I think last month.
Okay.
Wait, you got Amazon Gaming?
I got Amazon Prime, so
Yeah.
you know
Oh.
on Twitch, like it be showing you what they got.
Oh man, maybe I need to get that shit.
But yeah, I think we're gonna see Mafia and Borderlands 4 at the Summer Game Fest. I think 2K is gonna show out with all of their games. Even if Randy Pitchford out here trying to kill that game single-handedly with his comments.
I ain't gonna lie, this character is too slow, bro. I done died 3 times in a row.
I think Nintendo is going to kind of be there, but not really there, in a sense that I think we're going to see their like third-party games, third-party exclusives and third-party announcements for Switch 2, but not like Nintendo showing up to show off their own game, you know? I think we're going to see the Dust Bloods from Software, because we only seen that initial trailer at the Switch 2 Direct, but we haven't seen really anything else. Or they might say that for Game Awards. I don't know, because that's 2026. But I think we're gonna see like some third-party exclusives get announced for Switch 2. Maybe like something along the lines of like the Arc System Works fighting game that's been rumored.
I'll be right back.
I don't think GTA is gonna be there, because they just work on their own time. Plus, we just saw a new trailer. I think we're gonna see Prince of Persia remake. And I think that's really it from Ubisoft. I don't see them really showing up. Maybe like Assassin's Creed DLC, but I don't see them showing a lot there. But let me see. The partners that they have, they have more partners than they've ever had before. I'm gonna list off. Because the difference between this show is that now EA and Ubisoft aren't doing their own shows anymore, which we usually have like the EA Play like right before or right after Summer Game Fest, and then Ubisoft would have their Ubisoft Forward usually after the Xbox Showcase. But now neither of them have announced anything. I don't think they're doing their own shows anymore, so I think they're both gonna be here instead. So there's a chance that we might see Iron Man gameplay, maybe, because that game's been in the works for a while too. But let me see the partner. So we got 1047, which is the Splitgate 2 developer, 2K, 505, Amazing Season, that's the Mecha Break team, Amazon Games, Annapurna, Atari, Bandai Namco, Bell Ring Games, Bloomhouse Games, which I want to see more from Bloomhouse. I remember they had pulled up at Summer Game Fest and showed all those games that look pretty cool. Capcom's gonna be there, probably with some Monster Hunter DLC or something, or we could see Resident Evil 9. That's a chance of that. CD Projekt Red, Witcher 4 trailer, or Witcher 3 Switch 2 edition. I don't know what they gonna show up with. Coffee Stain, Goat Simulator 2, since we got 3. Day of the Devs, which is the other show. We got Devolver Digital. Who knows what they gonna show up with? We got Dotemu, which is the Streets of Rage, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up team, and they are. What was the game that they were working on? That we just. Was it Shinobi? I think they're working on Shinobi.
Was it? Because this year was supposed to be the year of the ninja, so
Yeah. I think they're the ones working on Shinobi. So that's gonna be dope. Dreamhaven, I don't know who they are. Embark is gonna be there, so we're probably gonna see a trailer for Arc Raiders. Enhanced, don't know who that is. Epic Games, Fortnite, I guess, or some ads, whatever they're gonna be there for. Focus Entertainment is a lot. They could show some Space Marines 2 DLC, or the next Plague Tale game. Frontier, I can't remember what they make. Funcom, we're probably going to see Dune Awakening from them. I am 8-bit. They work on a lot, so I don't know. IOI is there. That with IOI being there, I'm excited because that means we're probably going to get Project 007, hopefully gameplay this time. The fact that they were at the Switch 2 event earlier in April, I think they're probably ready to actually show something. Because if they weren't going to show anything soon, I don't think they would have showed up to the Switch 2 event, because they could have did that later. So if they're on here, I think we're going to see Project 007 for the first time. Hype for that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When is the next? Do you know when the next Nintendo Direct is?
Supposedly the week of or the week after the Switch 2. So anytime from next week to the week after.
And is it gonna be a direct? Is it gonna be a Switch 2 Direct?
Yeah, I don't think it'll probably still have some Switch 1 games, but Switch 1 games are playable on the Switch 2. And they're probably gonna have like upgraded versions.
I'm gonna just throw it out there. If it's not this next Direct, the next one, they're gonna have the next Capcom collection. That's where Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
You think we get another Capcom collection already?
Bro,
actually, the Marvel vs. Capcom wasn't that long ago.
Exactly.
Did they announce Fighting Collection 2 before Marvel vs. Capcom even came out?
Yes, and then they said Marvel. No, I think. Yes, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I think they did, but I know they said something
close.
about Marvel. Yeah, no, they did. They did, because after they said something about it, then they announced that it was gonna be on Xbox later. I think on the same but I could be wrong. But I'm just throwing that out there.
What else could they possibly collect?
It makes sense.
What else could they possibly put in the collection?
Bruh, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, Tatsunoko, Third Strike.
Oh, you think they go in 3D?
Yeah, Third Strike. They could just throw in Third Strike just cause why not? Damn, that's only.
Yeah, that's like
they got stuff. They got some. They probably throw like a can at King of Fighters game.
Are they gonna put Street Fighter X Tekken?
Oh yeah. No, they could do Street Fighter EX. They could do Street Fighter EX.
Nobody want that though.
Hey,
I'll take EX.
People want that.
I'll take EX.
Only thing people care about is Skullomania. That's literally the only reason people even bring up EX. Skullomania, and that's it.
Hey, I'm telling you, some people want it, but I'll feel you. Yeah, it's Street Fighter X Tekken. That'll be clutch. But yeah, I just want
that's gonna be $60, maybe $70 if we get in those type of games in it.
Bro, who's gonna care about that though?
I will.
I'm not gonna care about that. It's not $60 worth to play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 online and get whooped.
I can already play. It's already on Steam.
Oh yeah, it's on Steam, but still.
I'm over here like I can't think of any other, because I mean there's a lot of Capcom games I don't know, so I can't really say it. But
that's the thing. It is a lot.
But the ones that I wanted are there now. That's the thing. Like Capcom Collection 2 kind of brought the ones that I really wanted. So I'm over here like, what else could they possibly package after 2?
But if
anything, they should have saved 2 for the last one.
Because there's no place you could play Third Strike besides Fightcade.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get that.
Wait, what about Street Fighter Collection?
Online edition. 30, bro, that shit is ass. It was ass. Like nobody plays it no more.
How long has it been since the 30th anniversary collection?
That came out 2018. That shit outdated.
See, we got 3 more years and they can make the 40th collection, and then they gon' you gotta wait 3 years for that.
They gonna do that. All I hope is crossplay, because these niggas need why is y'all games not crossplay? Why is this one Marvel vs. Capcom collection and the Capcom collection not crossplay? Like,
because they know that I would have to destroy Lord Metroid if it had crossplay.
Like, I'm not gonna. It's a type of niche game where only like really respectfully only like old heads and like people that know about that's gonna get it and play online. So you need like all 3 of those And the Switch. Yeah, the Switch. We need those in like an ecosystem so we could play it everybody. They want me to get that whole on Xbox. They're sick.
So let me catch up on these chats from Great Saiyan Man. He said, "Game manuals." To quote Obi-Wan, that's a name I haven't heard in a long, long while. And then for SGF Summer Game Fest, I expect nothing and everything at the same time. Expectations.
Same.
EHM. I don't know what that means. I would say are high at a moderate level. I actually have high expectations for this show. It feels like they've been getting better every year, so I think they might got something. He also says,
I'm with him.
Yeah, the Great Saiyan Man, bruh. And he says EA, Ubi, and IOI is there. Yes, or EA actually isn't here. They're not listed on here, but actually Ubisoft isn't even on here. So maybe we won't see any Ubisoft. We won't see any EA. Maybe Ubisoft has an event. They just are gonna do it later. They're not doing it during the same week like they usually do. So I don't know what EA is doing now. But IOI is definitely here. And he says, imagine a new Hitman game, even if it's just a 10-second teaser. Oh, God. Yeah, IOI has 2 games in the works, and I don't think either of them is Hitman. They have Project 007, which is basically Hitman, but 007. And then they have their Project Fantasy game. Yeah. They have Project Fantasy, which is their multiplayer action RPG, which I'm kind of excited to see from them also, but I think that one's still a few years away. And he says, and Amazon/Embracer is not there, right? So no info on the Lord of the Rings MMO, I guess. Amazon Games is here. They're listed on there, so there's a chance that we might get that.
Have they said anything about that one game with the little, like, it's like a 4-player, you like a little kid and you like in like a dungeon or some shit, or a haunted house?
Oh, the one with the where they were screaming,
yeah,
I forgot what it's called.
They said anything about that?
Not since that trailer.
Just popped up in my head. Okay.
So let's see. The other partners are Kakao Games, which I know that logo. I just don't remember what they make off the top of my head. Kinetic Games, never heard of them. Kuro Games, never heard of them.
Did you say Capcom?
We already said Capcom.
Okay, so can I just say what you call it, and then all right. So obviously, since the last one and the one before that, they're gonna show the new characters for Street Fighter 6. So that's the only reason I'm gonna be there. Because if it wasn't that, I wouldn't even be there. Now I'm playing, but besides that, I just want a good show. I don't. It's no games I can really think.
Capcom's just gonna give you Monster Hunter, and that's it,
bro.
Have you seen Akuma?
Yes, I've seen.
Bruh.
Did you see him show you can the drag? Bro, that shit was live. I was like, damn, they know what they're doing.
Bruh, they actually implemented all of the moves. He basically is his own moveset, like his own weapon.
I seen that shit. I was like, nah, these niggas, they're sick. They know what they be doing, bruh.
Still not gonna pick up Monster Hunter Wilds, but good on y'all for that.
Last Monster Hunter I played, it was fun.
All right, actually, I'm waiting for it to come in Game Pass. That's where I'm at.
I'd rather play the game that somebody beat without me.
Whoa, wait, what game?
I forgot what it's called. The game that me, you, and Tashawn played.
Oh, Wolong.
Wolong.
Yeah, y'all was taking too long. Too long.
Y'all don't finish games.
I finished that one. I'll say that.
You
but
start games with people.
No. That's what I don't think we've ever. The last co-op game we finished together with multiple people, not just like me and Spitta, or it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge was the last time we finished a co-op game with more than 2 people.
Hey,
that's hilarious.
And that game was like 2 hours if you really just sit there and go through it. That's literally the only reason.
We ain't even beat that Zelda game.
But
Who was at the last boss?
we definitely me and Spitter cannot beat that DLC on Shredder's Revenge.
They added more characters too.
Yeah, they added like
I peeped that.
who did they add?
They
Casey?
just, bro, they
Casey
just added
Jones?
shit. No, they added more than that. They added like I think some like frog or something like that. I don't want to say it's a frog, but it's like
I know you're talking about the ones that we were fighting in the other Ninja Turtle game.
like they added characters you could play with that look like amphibians. Like they
But-
started with
Hey,
amphibians, which is pretty cool.
I
Pretty cool.
definitely need
Nah,
to
it wasn't
try
bad at all.
out that TMNT game that we were playing on the Switch. When I get the Switch 2, I want to see how it looks and how it runs if they have an upgrade for it.
Playing that shit by yourself.
Why
Why do y'all like? All right, why do y'all like playing games that torture you?
roguelikes?
Bro,
It's fun because
I
you.
ain't gonna lie.
Okay, no. It's different with that roguelike. But you're supposed to feel like you're getting more powerful. You're supposed to keep on feeling like you're getting more powerful and you're getting better. That game does not make you feel like you're getting more powerful or better. It makes you feel like you're getting weaker.
Let me
every run.
reframe that and say that yes, that game does. Every time we get, I mean, we've gotten to the what you call part. Like we got into Shredder, right?
We never made it to Shredder. No.
We almost.
We
like,
made it to the
got,
boss
like,
right
pretty
before
close.
Shredder and lost. We never even made it to Shredder.
Bro. They don't help you out for nothing, and then they finette, bro.
That's why I was like, Hades does it like Hades. If you play
Hades
that,
is like the best
they
roguelike.
really make you like, oh, you getting more powerful. Oh, you're like
You got
beasting
skills and
through.
shit.
Yeah, you start to beast through all of these levels that you were struggling on, and then you make it at some point. You just make it to Hades every single time. Like there's not a time that you're not gonna make it to Hades because you just gotten that good.
Yeah.
That
I
Ninja
agree.
Turtles,
Bro,
Splinter Fate, they be throwing everything. They be making up new bosses. They be making up new boss encounters just so that you don't make it to Shredder.
Bro, and stipulations. Like,
I'm like, bro,
be getting electrocuted.
and then your upgrades are so ass. You need 1%, 2%. Like, bro, what is this? Like, I'm not getting anything.
10%,
And you need so
Bro.
much money to like the economy in the game is so ass. You need to spend so much money to get the most ass upgrade. And then they lock upgrades behind beating Shredder. Why would you lock upgrades behind beating Shredder if I can't even make it to the motherfucker in the first place? So, anyways, Splinter Fate, they need to work that out. They started adding it, or they're bringing it to other consoles now. Hopefully, they kind of rebalance that shit.
Hopefully it's crossplay.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Ooh.
And
All right.
cross progression.
Yeah. I doubt that part.
Am I progressing though? Have I progressed in that?
All right, so let me list off the rest of the partners. They got Level Infinite, which we know that's basically Tencent. They show up every now and then with some ads, maybe a new game every now and then. Magic the Gathering, Megabit, which I don't know, MetaQuest, probably just gonna show up with some ads or a new VR game that no one's gonna play. Mundfish, that is the Atomic Heart developer. So who knows what they might have a new game ready, or they might have some DLC to show off for Atomic Heart. NC, that is like a MMO, more PC centric developer. And then Neki, I don't know who that is. NeoWiz is there, probably showing off Liza P Overture, the new DLC. Nexon,
Yo,
they make
the
a-
Rock one pissing me off.
They make a lot of different games, from that Kart Rider drift game to Maple Story to a bunch of other games. So who knows what they're gonna show up with. Niantic is here.
Uh-oh.
Who knows what they could possibly. They probably gonna have some
Another
new
AR game.
Yeah, they're gonna have a new AR game. Let's try to predict. We already got a Pikmin one. We got Pokemon. We got Monster Hunter, Harry Potter, The Witcher.
It's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh!
Street Fighter World. That's World Tournament. You capture different Street Fighters, and then you go battle by walking steps. You walk steps, and you fight opponents at parks and shit. That's the new Niantic game, guys.
Bum Fighter 6. You gotta go downtown to play it.
All right, so then we just have not Nintendo, just Nintendo Switch 2. Like, they literally just put Nintendo Switch 2 in the logo. Nintendo isn't here, but the Nintendo Switch 2 is here. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if this just is here because they're just gonna be placing Nintendo Switch 2 ads, or it's here because there is some Nintendo Switch 2 announcements that they're gonna be making here. Which it could be the latter, because Nintendo only shows up to these third-party shows at the beginning of the generation. When the Nintendo Switch 1 came out first, they announced Bayonetta 3 at the Game Awards. They had trailers for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze HD. They announced Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Don't get my hopes up.
So they show up at the beginning of the generation, and then once they like make themselves known and the Switch is doing well, they pull out and like, y'all can watch the Nintendo Direct. So who knows?
Bro, you said Marvel versus, that'd be crazy if they dropped a teaser for Marvel versus Capcom or something. Oh my god.
Also, I want to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch 2 to see if that shit don't run like ass anymore.
Wait, we keep all the games from our Switch 1?
Yeah,
I got Mortal Kombat
is
11.
There. All of it's
I got Mortal Kombat 11
moved over.
But that shit looks so. The characters don't have eyelids. We can start with that. They don't even have eyelids, bro. You just punch somebody.
Have you played it recently?
It just pops out. Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
On my Switch.
Yeah. Because I heard they updated Marvel. I mean, why do I keep saying Marvel? Mortal Kombat 11 and 1 they updated so that they don't look as ass.
Bro, I played that game. Them niggas ain't even have eyes. Like, damn. They just looking at each other all bug-eyed.
Chuck said, like the con men they are. Hey man, you gotta go to the source. You gotta go to that exclusive showcase. They ain't trying to work with them other people's all willy-nilly, you feel me? So the other partners, Newverse, I don't know who that is. Girl Abyss, we know they make Crimson Desert, but they also got like Dokkan V and some other games in the works. I'm pretty sure we're definitely gonna see Crimson Desert, but I would love if they pulled up with Dokkan V somehow, because I've been waiting on that one. Playside, I can't remember what they make. PlayStack, can't remember what they made. PlayStation is here though, and again, that could be just some ads, or they could show Ghost of Yote. They could show Death Stranding 2. Actually, it's probably Death Stranding 2, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but Kojima Productions isn't here, so maybe not.
Nah, Kojima's gonna show personally.
And then we got PM Studios. I can't remember what they make, but I like some of their games. I know that. We got Razer, probably just showing off products. Sega could announce Persona 4 remake here. So you never know. I don't know what else Sega got in the works. Hopefully nothing Sonic. Who knows?
It's gonna be another Yakuza game.
That too. It's only been 6 months since the last Yakuza game, so we're due for a new one.
That Yakuza game hasn't even came out yet. The other one they talked about. Stop.
Wait, which one are you talking about? You talking about the Project Century?
Yeah.
The one that's not Yakuza technically. It's not the same universe as Yakuza, at least.
I gotta throw the technicalities out there. Oh man, it's rough.
So yeah. Then we got Soft Rains, never heard of them. Square Enix is there. Final Fantasy remake on the Switch, I don't see them announcing the next Final Fantasy remake entry. Final Fantasy 16 on Switch 2. Final Fantasy 16 on Xbox, but that would probably be at the Xbox show. Well, technically, the Xbox show is a part of Summer Game Fest because they like listed as it's as a different showcase for Summer Game Fest. So maybe we'll see like the Square Enix games, Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth coming to Xbox, and Final Fantasy 16 coming to Xbox as well.
Oh, that's happening. That's happening. I thought I was gonna gatekeep Final Fantasy, not themselves.
And then we have Steam Deck 2 announcement, maybe. Supermassive. I like how they showing up as Steam, but where is Valve? Make some games. How about that?
Don't they make Deadlock, right?
Yeah.
Or,
which is a
you ever
game.
played that?
Yes. Like they have the game. They have a game that's coming out that's literally out really because everyone who has wanted to play it has a chance to play it, but they haven't officially announced it. They haven't done any trailers, reveals, or anything. People are just playing it. I don't understand them.
Bro, I be seeing people streaming that shit every day on Twitch.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
They just play the game, and I'm like, damn.
So I don't know what's up with them. We got Supermassive games. That's the Until Dawn, the Quarry, the Man of Medan, what are Dark Pictures anthology games. So who knows what they're gonna show up with? Probably a new one of those story kind of games that some of y'all like. Techland, most likely Dying Light the Beast. They're just gonna show some more of that. And we got Xbox for the Xbox showcase, most likely. But I can see them dropping something at the Summer Game Fest also as a teaser or a little appetizer before the Xbox showcase. We got Xsola, never heard of them, and Yacht Club, which Yacht Club actually, Sebago's actually predicted that we're gonna see their new game, Mina the Hollower. So that might actually be the case. We might see that game from them. But they're the Shovel Knight developer. And that is everyone for round one. So this is the round one list, meaning that they have more developers that they haven't even announced yet that are gonna be here, which is crazy because this is already a shit ton. So probably gonna be a pretty big show for sure. But
I'm excited, guys. Are y'all? How excited?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. What's the excitement levels looking like?
Mine.
New characters on Street Fighter 6, yay!
Look, I'm happy, but it better be someone from Alpha Third Strikers. I want Dan. Give me Dan.
You
but
get
he better
in,
be free because
you get in a Dan
free.
Like only
You
get
missed
in a
Dan in
video
Street Fighter
game.
5.
You get in a Dan video game. That's what's happening.
Dan was in Street Fighter 5, so I don't think he gonna be in it. If they gonna do a joke character, it's probably gonna be Sean.
I
don't think they're gonna make him a joke though.
I
think they're gonna really make him cold if they add Sean to that game.
They better make him cold. He better level up his game
because he wasn't even bad, but he was just a
and
joke.
he better he better hit his
Yeah.
shots when he shoot the basketball.
Yeah, he better
Should have airball with.
That was such a cheap move to do in that game.
And it was a time you could
fun.
just keep doing it.
Yeah, like, and people did setups with that. Like, it's crazy. They were set up with.
No, I see people they'll lob up the ball and run in. I'm like, bro. Third Strike's such a cool game, bro.
But
you don't get game.
I'm excited
because stand out.
I'm excited because I don't expect anything, but I know it's gonna be good because they've been.
They're
good.
gonna be surprise drops for sure.
Yeah, and I want some. Yes, I want some good.
See, honestly,
like
at Summer
I
Game
want some
Fest,
goods. You can have it right now. Like it drops today. Like I want.
At Summer Game Fest, usually the ones that stand out the most are the ones that we didn't know anything about. It'd be those indie games that kind of show up out of nowhere, like that the gummy one with the Prison Break, and they were like all that chaotic ass trailer. I'm still waiting on that game. Like that shit was a highlight. So yeah, I'm excited.
Wait, those gaming news that happened like the week before. Talk about. I mean, it wasn't important.
You think anything gonna leak before today?
Probably, but I don't think it's gonna be anything big.
Anything big? Yeah, I'm looking for the indies. I'm looking for some good, like you said. I didn't even think about this game or like a small like company game catching my eye. But yeah, I'm hyped. Because who doesn't like to see new games? Unless they ask.
Tej does not exactly. Tej doesn't like to see new games.
I hate them.
I just don't want to. I kind of don't. Besides, if they do like a fighting game, I don't want to see no re-rock. I'm sorry. Unless they do Magica.
I don't mind re-rock unless
I'll cry in the car.
re-rock from like the PlayStation 1, 2 era.
Bruh, new Magica, I will cry in the car. I
don't want to see no PlayStation 3, 4 re-rock. But hey, all right, random question, guys. So I like the other day, I started listening to like some random like gaming music on YouTube. And I was like, damn, back in the 2000s, games were like, they had like fun soundtracks and shit, and interesting. Now I feel like every game is like ultra cinematic and ultra orchestral. Like, like Sonic, what's that Sonic game that's like bland as hell? It's basically the Zelda knockoff, kind of.
Oh yeah, Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I feel like every game's going like that route. It's kind of boring. It's still, bro.
Sonic Frontiers got some good tracks still. Maybe like the overworld music isn't that good, but like once you get into the actual levels, they got some.
When I see videos of it, it just sounds empty, bro. Like Sonic, I expect a certain energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear like ambiance playing Sonic.
It probably like a slow. Has Sonic had a game where like he speeds up the music speeds up?
Nah.
Sonic 1.
They about to have Sonic.
That does
music.
not count.
They gonna have a Sonic game where it's just me. Like they should do something like that. Why they never did nothing like that?
But yeah,
yeah, man, games are just too serious now. I need the arcade culture of like the 90s and 2000s to come back, man.
You're not getting that back, bro.
I know.
I feel you. That was like
fun.
You feel me? Because
era.
Because back then they was trying and they was doing random stuff that stuck.
All they do now is mess up games.
Bro, talk to him.
See, the fact that me and Sebagos actually had a whole conversation about how like soundtracks nowadays are not memorable because they just sound like ambient background music versus but when you hear shit that go hard like Metaphors soundtrack or Expedition 33 soundtrack, that shit just stands out.
It stands out because there's nothing else really there to even compare it to.
But
everything else is just
like when you would play a game back then and you'll hear somebody like rapping.
The rap
on the
so
soundtrack,
bad,
you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
bro, be like, what the
bro, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I was like, oh, hold on, what is this? We got some like that shit was hype.
Said, hold on, they like this? Let's
move away from this. I was like, what is this Nicki Minaj clone? But this shit kind of hard. Like, it's not something I listen to. But in the game, that shit hit.
So, yeah,
bro, I love me some bad, incomprehensible rap in video games.
Exactly, bro. The Knuckles stage, the Knuckles stage on Sonic.
I don't know what bro's talking about.
Hey, I have that on my phone.
Knuckles.
I have that whole on my Apple, on my YouTube music. I ain't gonna lie, that whole too fire. That beat is too fire. Nah, that beat is so fire, bro.
Sonic Adventure 2.
But think about it. That game came out when, and we don't have nothing to compare it to it now, bro.
Nah, like, that beat is too crazy. Nah, that shit crazy.
Knuckles. I like how the rapper pretend he's
Knuckles. And the verse, like,
bro, that's where the meme that Knuckles was black came from.
The whole chorus.
It's about him having
it's a good song, right?
roster color shoes.
Yeah,
that song is a vibe. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That song is a vibe.
But
Hey, man.
yeah, like music. That's why I'll be like, bro, because I was talking to my girl, and it was different times, but I was talking to my girl. I was talking to Subek. I was like, bro, I've played The Last of Us multiple times. I can't tell you. I can't hum a track from The Last of Us. I can't hum a track from Red Dead Redemption, like, because none of this shit sticks with me. Because that should just sound like background noise. Like that orchestra.
Red Dead.
Well, obviously, but I'm like, that orchestral music does not hit.
It don't. It's just oversaturated now.
See, I haven't even played Death Stranding. No. Chuck, I haven't played Death Stranding. I've heard a few tracks off of Death Stranding, and they got some bangers on there. So yes, Death Stranding knows how they like that one hits. Them JRPG soundtracks be hitting.
Yeah.
It's really the Western developers just be doing that generic cinematic soundtrack shit.
That shit's ass. I hate it, bro. I'm so third-person games from a Western dev. Oh my god, I don't even want to hear.
Bro, Xenoblade music, nothing touching it.
Bro, I know it. JRPGs, Japanese. I feel like Japanese devs they care more about that sort of shit, and I appreciate that sort of shit, man. Because nothing hits now. Nothing like, bro. Like I've been playing games like for a while, like. Past 2-3 years, like the soundtracks to games are kind of ass. The only good soundtracks I've heard were from like indie titles like Pizza Tower and shit.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
But yeah,
Pizza Tower got some bangers, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you.
All right, so now we talk about Summer Game Fest. Let's talk about the Xbox showcase. For me, it's been the highlight every year. Because shout out Game Pass, but just seeing all the new cool games coming to Game Pass, all of the new first party titles from Xbox that are obviously going into Game Pass as well. It's the showcase that hit different, because when you watch a Summer Game Fest or you watch a Nintendo Direct, you watching all these cool games and you like, damn. Look at all this money I'm about to be spending. And then when you watch the Xbox showcase, you like, damn, look at all of these games I'm about to play without spending any extra money. But for Xbox, they have so much in the works that it's impossible for them to not have a crazy showcase anymore. They have so many studios and so many games that we already know, and then they got so many games we don't even know. So it's like, bro, they will always have enough games to show for any kind of showcase that they want to do. But just listing off the games that we already know are in the works, we got Clockwork Revolution from inXile. We got State of Decay 3, Gears E-Day, the new Halo using Unreal Engine, whether that's a remake of the first one or a new game, we still don't know. We just know that there's something Halo that's in the works. There's Gears Reloaded, which they still haven't really shown off. There's Fable. Outer Worlds 2, which is getting its own direct at the show, so that's really the only game we have confirmed for the show. What am I missing? Contraband, Everwild. Those could have a resurgence at this show. And probably forgetting some, but those are some of the main. Oh, Elder Scrolls 6. Can't forget about that. Obviously, there's a Call of Duty this year that hasn't been announced, but
speaking of Elder Scrolls, did you see the shit they were talking about the devs for that game?
Oh yeah,
They showed a picture, bro. I hate these people.
Swear. And then like
people are so miserable.
Talking about, oh, now we know that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be bad when they look like the people look like this, and one of them have been at Bethesda since 1999, the other one been there since like 2006.
Bro, these people just hate gaming, bro. They just want to hate. I swear.
But yeah, you know, I've gotten away from giving light to those guys. You know,
They embarrass themselves.
I've
They really do.
I've turned a new leaf. You know, I'm not giving them any more attention. Just going about my day. Because it seems that that movement, quote unquote, that they had is finally dying out. Now it's just like, if you ignore them, it'll go away completely.
But I ain't gonna. So you're taking the Sony route, do nothing and win.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that.
So yeah. So we know Xbox now has Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda Softworks, and Activision Blizzard King under their belt. Officially now, we can officially say that because now that the FTC case has finally been dropped for the Activision Blizzard purchase, there's no chance that they're gonna lose Activision. So now there's so much to pull from now as to like new games that we haven't heard of. Activision just opened up a new studio that's supposed to make single player, multiplayer, narrative kind of games. We have so many studios at Bethesda that are still we still haven't heard anything from. I forgot Arcane's Blade game. We still haven't seen that. ZeniMax Online has been working on a new game that isn't Elder Scrolls Online. So we don't know what that one is. But yeah. Any Xbox games y'all looking forward to seeing at the Xbox Showcase? Probably getting a release date.
Game, I like to see that. That would be kind of cool. I don't really have expectations for anything right now. Doom just came out.
Yep.
You know, all they can do is just show stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? And
they've been on a crazy run as far as ever since Indiana Jones dropped. They've basically dropped a game 1 or 2 months, within 1 or 2 months of each other. Like April, they just dropped like 3 games out of for no reason, just dropped 3 games.
How many games PlayStation dropped?
They got an Xbox game. Isn't that enough?
Oh my God! See, y'all lose. Y'all winning by doing nothing. And y'all losing by doing nothing. Y'all gotta step it up. Now I get to hate.
But
I'm getting that $399.
All right.
PlayStation
also,
5
people have been
games.
arguing about this one. Is this going to be the showcase, the Xbox Showcase, where we start to see PS5 logos and Nintendo Switch 2 logos in the showcase? Or are they going to keep just only showing the Xbox Showcase and then maybe announcing the PlayStation version after?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that personally. I don't know. I mean, if it is what it is, it is. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think they about to rip the Band-Aid off this time. They just gonna show the PS5 logo. Because like last year, we knew that Doom: The Dark Ages was coming to PS5, but they didn't put the PS5 logo in the showcase. So I think that this year they're just going to just straight up put PS5 logos in the show. Because at this point, there's nothing to hide anymore. We know everything is going to come over eventually. If it's not day one, it'll come over within a year. So it is what it is at this point. They might as well just rip off the Band-Aid. But yeah. Anything y'all excited about? Gears, Halo. There's a chance of Forza Horizon 6. It's been 4 years since the last one.
Forza Horizon 6? What? What'd you say?
Forza Horizon 6.
Honestly, I'll take whatever driving you get, as long as it's better than Gran Turismo. Because boy, they hate Gran Turismo right now.
I mean, they also hate Forza Motorsport, so I guess both for doing that.
I don't think Forza is as grimy as Gran Turismo when it comes to certain things. Because I never played Gran Turismo, but I heard man, they microtransaction your ass off in that game. You want a car, you better spend $20 on that car or something.
You either grind or you pay. Your only options.
Grind 100 years for a car is crazy, bro. I'm good. I'd rather just not play the game. Personally.
But for me, I want to see Clockwork Revolution, some more of that. Oh yeah. So for me, my top 3, Clockwork Revolution, which is In Exile's BioShock-like first-person shooter kind of game. Then Perfect Dark. We saw a glimpse of that last year, but I want to see more. I hope that's there. And then State of Decay 3. We barely saw that game, but hopefully we get a deeper dive into everything and a release date for that. And honorable mention, you know I predict this every year, and I've been wrong every year, but it's time. The Xbox Wu-Tang Clan game, it's time for them to finally announce it. We know it exists.
Oh my god, you've been on this for like 3 years.
We know it exists, and we gonna keep on predicting it until it happens.
We praying for ODB versus Raekwon versus Method Man. That's what we want. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever play that Wu-Tang game back in the 90s?
The one on PS1?
I think so.
Yeah. Played it through an emulator.
I heard that whole play like Mortal Kombat. I never played.
It was alright.
You played it?
Yeah, I played it through emulator.
I might have to stream that one day. I think that'll be a fun thing to do.
But yeah, Mars, anything you looking forward to seeing from Xbox?
No, not really. I'm good.
Nope. All right, motherfucker.
You ain't hyped for Elder Scrolls. You don't. Fable, nothing, bro.
He seen that dev picture and was like, I cannot. I cannot spend money on this. Let me stop for someone thinks I'm like Grums adjacent or something. Let me stop that shit.
All right, Ace. Anything that you want to see from the Xbox showcase?
No comment.
No comment. Bitter. Nothing. Gears. Nothing, bro. Halo.
Nothing.
Bitter said nothing. Okay. Teach. I already asked you, or you already spoke.
Yeah. I already said what I had to say.
Damn, bro.
Please don't let me speak again.
This is the expo. This is the highlight of the thing, bro.
Bro, you know what it is?
Shout out Game Pass.
Xbox been consistently dropping. It's like I don't even have expectations right now. Like, what else is really on the list? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Doom just came out. Like, we just got Elden Ring like 2 days ago. Like, it's been a lot happening in the past week or two.
Honestly, I can't even play all the games that I want to play that have already come out,
Bro,
and more
there's
games.
Too many games coming out.
It's like, oh, you
like,
want to talk about more games coming out that I probably won't have time to play. That's crazy.
You don't even have time to play. No, you're on NDA and can't even speak on the things you're doing right now.
And because of the NDA game, I'm missing out on other games that I want to play. That I have to focus on the NDA game. So
you're cooked, buddy.
A little bit. But yeah, man. See? I guess I'll do all the talking. You know, we all excited for Gears E-Day. We've been waiting on the next Gears for a minute. We know that shit about to look crazy. We going back to the prequel with Dom and Marcus on the Emergence Day. It's about to go crazy. You know, we all excited for this. We ready to see what the next Halo is. Spitta, he said Infinite was the best Halo, but we think that Halo could be better than that now, and we hoping that this next entry goes hard. Then, you know, there's always a chance of some classics coming back. We know that Xbox partnered with Toys for Bob to work on an Activision IP, and that could be Spyro, a modern day Spyro. Is it gonna be good? Probably not. But you know, people been hyped for Spyro. There's a big chance of that one being announced here. Contraband, the game from Avalanche Studios that was announced in 2020 and we haven't heard a peep since. It's about time for that, bro. It's a multiplayer heist game that focus on vehicles, you know, by the creators of Mad Max and Rage. No. What else we got on the menu? There's a lot, but at the end of the day, this is the Game Pass showcase, and that's all I meant. Also, Sega always shows up in some form at the Xbox showcase. Whether we get
didn't they show off like a bunch of games last year?
Yeah, they announced Persona 3 Reload. They announced Metaphor Refantasio at the Xbox showcase. That was the first time we had ever seen Metaphor. So they always show up, especially Atlas. It seems like, and you know what Sega Atlas game is also supposed to be coming soon? Persona 6. Are we gonna see the reveal of Persona 6 at the Xbox showcase? I'm
not a Persona guy, but
we gonna have
maybe
the color this time. We went from the Persona 3 blue, Persona 4 yellow, Persona 5 was red. It's time for Persona 6 green, and align it with Xbox. It'll be perfect. So yeah, what else we got? EA usually has marketing with Battlefield with Xbox. Are we gonna get the full reveal for Battlefield outside of all the leaks that we've been seeing from the Battlefield labs? That'll be dope. We're gonna definitely see Final Fantasy here. Final Fantasy, whether it's Final Fantasy 7 remake or Final Fantasy 16, they're gonna be at this Xbox showcase in some form. And that's all I got. I guess I'm the only one excited, but
I'm not really excited. I mean, like, bro, every game I got excited for has been a complete letdown. So I don't even want to get excited no more.
What games were you excited about?
Mecha Break.
That's not even the
Sparking
Xbox
Zero.
game. That's
Sparking
also not
Zero.
an Xbox game.
Look, I'm spitballing here. Man. Give me a break. Those letdowns left a bad taste in my mouth. Now I don't want to get let down again.
Well, you have to stop letting down other people before you can not get let down.
Other than my family, who? What are you talking about?
other than my family and friends, who else am I letting down?
Oh man, this is a rough show, man.
But yeah, anyone want to add anything, or we can wrap it up? Like I said, we will be streaming live on Friday for Summer Game Fest, and Sunday for the Xbox showcase.
Oh my god.
So if there's nothing else, we can go ahead and wrap up the show. That is it. That is all we have for you guys today. thank you all for tuning in and all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and help us grow this channel. And
join the Discord.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that later.
Wait.
But my bad.
Flex is in here.
Ooh.
If you're not
Flex.
subscribed and you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Project Untitled goes live again. Shout out to the great Saiyan Man, shout out to Sabagos, and shout out to Yaron Chukwu being in the chat.
Dang, Lord Metroid wasn't here today. This is like the first song.
Yeah, it's been a while since he hasn't been here, but always shout out to Lord Metroid as well. But with that, let's go ahead and get them outros out the way. You're around Ace. Appreciate you for pulling up. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
I had to take a mental break, but hey, I'm back. You know, you're on
Oh,
8
wait. You got
with
your
a 3 at the
working,
end.
huh?
Yep. I was streaming Helldivers yesterday for like an hour. I also streamed Rematch, but I had to like cancel it during the little bit because it was lagging.
Mhm.
I'm hoping to play Rematch or Towerborn. Wink, wink, but you never know.
I'm free. So
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Spirit of Truth.
Wait, you said you was playing? Wait, you playing Helldivers?
Yeah, yesterday.
I might have to get it. I feel like playing something where I just shoot a bunch of motherfuckers. Personally,
I need to catch up, man. I'm only at level 20. Like, I gave up at level 20.
dude, hit up Lord Mars. He leveled up, kind of. I think he's like level 40.
Yeah, I gotta catch up to him. I'm nowhere near him. He'll kill everything in my path.
Hey, how it is right now? Hell nah.
Wait, we didn't even talk about Helldivers and how like the Chinese. Shout out to Chinese. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, like apparently, like they got this thing where you gotta defend something, and the devs are purposely trying to let the thing die, like a planet or area or something. But like a bunch of Chinese players are, like, nah.
Yeah,
we're
because
not
they already
letting
got rid
this
of Mars. Mars got wiped off the map. Sad.
I didn't even know they had Mars. Mars was a place, but I never played it.
I thought Mars
just
was a
watched people
person.
play it. Oh my God.
Hey, person, place, thing. Hey, whatever you want to call it. Hey.
Anyway,
But Spirit of Truth, Lord Mars, where can we find you? What you got going on?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm live right now, streaming Elden Ring right now. Night Rain. You feel me? Twitch is The Lord Mars with a Z, and you can also find me on YouTube at Lord Mars Gaming, also with a Z. No S's on our chests around here. You feel me?
No doubt. Year-round Spitter, if you're here, where can we find you? What you got going on? And if you're not here, you can find Year-round Spitter everywhere, or everywhere he is on as
But
Year-round
right here,
Spitter.
right now.
Yeah, except here.
You said everywhere he is. That's crazy.
Year-round Spitter. Links in the description, as always. And of course, Deadshot Teach. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
y'all ain't finding me nowhere. I'm busy working, so I'm taking a little break. I'm
tired of this working thing that you keep on talking about.
I'm under NDA. I can't speak about it. I can't speak upon it. I'm under NDA.
I don't trust.
Just
I just know I don't.
You say you're kidnapped?
Exactly. Blink twice. If
They let him come on their stream for a certain amount of hours.
Bro, it's corporate kidnapping. You know how NDAs work.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm also gonna be playing the Precinct. Hey, I fuck with that game heavy.
I still
Is that like the
look. I
Division?
wish.
And shout out
No,
to
not at all.
Xbox for having quick resume because people been complaining about their game, them losing their
Progress.
yeah, and I'm like, bro, I ain't even closing the game. Like,
Oh my god, this dude just sparked a memory for me, bro. I lost all my data for Sparking Zero like the first week. I'll never
Deserved.
forget Bandai. I'll never forget them motherfuckers, bro. I swear to God.
so shout out quick resume.
Bro, honestly, I wish the Switch 2 would have added something like that because Quick Resume has still been one of the best console features of the modern generations.
Bro, the one thing PlayStation do, like when you delete that game, I used to just delete games thinking my progress was gonna be there, and I found out the hard way. I'm like,
Yeah, them
bro,
cloud saves don't exist.
Yeah.
set out that
Yeah,
I got
that's tough.
spoiled by Xbox.
See, Nintendo don't even do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? I deleted games. I still have my cloud save.
Oh,
Maybe
you
I'm
mean?
tripping.
I thought you were talking about they don't have cloud saves. Yeah, they do. They do have cloud saves. Is what I meant to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
and
delete games
they're
and
just
then
as
when I
good
want it
as Xboxes. Like they're pretty seamless. You don't have to worry about downloading them and all that.
back. I know.
So yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
as for myself, Donald Taku, you can find me on Twitter at PastaFeet F3ET. You can also find me on twitch.tv/Don Solo SOLOW, where I will probably actually be there next week streaming the Switch 2 on Thursday. So catch me on Twitch when the Switch 2 drops. And last but not least, you can find me right here on YouTube, Donald Taku, where not only are we doing Project Untitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday, Dual Wheel Gaming Podcast with my co-host The Bagels on Thursdays. Not live, but we premiere it. You can leave some live comments. Most of the time I pop in the chat and try to conversate, but for the most part, you can watch it at any time. And what else? You can catch me writing articles on LogNet, lordsofgaming.net to be exact, where I will have a shit ton of Switch 2 content and my review for this game I've been playing coming up next week. Other than that,
So you can't say the game you've been playing technically.
yeah, no, it's
Okay.
I'm under NDA and the game isn't out
Yeah.
yet.
What? Yeah. Everybody. He told me he's playing GTA 6.
But yeah, man. Yeah, that's all I got going on. I'm just ready for this damn Switch 2 to finally come out next week. And
Bro, it's here, man.
Bruh,
Next thing you know, you're gonna blink your eye, and you're gonna
Exactly.
be like, "Damn, I ain't working today."
bruh. Oh yeah, I'm off for the 4 days after from June 5th to June 9th. I'm 100% gonna be on all of that. So it's
Hey.
about to go down.
Enjoy it.
But yeah, any final
Got 2
words?
model chicks and 2 bottles of Chris. My bad.
Any final words we want to leave with the people to get them through their week?
Hey,
Drink
keep on
water,
doing what
eat
y'all doing.
healthy.
You feel me?
Don't
Hey,
be a hater.
don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let nobody tell you what game you should or shouldn't play. Hey, you feel me? At the end of the day, you're it's all objective. You feel me? You like what you like. Don't let
Subjective.
nobody else tell you anything different. Yeah, whatever.
Also, be nice to developers, people who don't like
Yeah,
your
they-
platform,
You know, don't get mad
people
at
who do
them.
like your platform.
Get mad at their bosses because they're the dickheads.
But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get out of here, everybody. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend, your week, month, year, life, all that. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.